What is up, YouTube? Your boy is ready for a relaxing, stress-free Giants football environment. Shout out to everybody joining the stream today. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit subscribe if you're just popping in for a second. The game is about to begin. Giants-Eagles. This is as relaxing a Giants-Eagles game going into it as I can ever remember. The Giants are resting Daniel Jones. If you're just figuring this out now, Daniel Jones is not starting today. So, we will have Davis Webb at quarterback. The Giants are about 16-point underdogs last time I checked. So are we expecting anything out of this game? Absolutely not. Are we expecting a competitive football game because we are coached by Brian Daboll and because we want to just put our best foot forward headed to the playoffs? Absolutely. The kick is in the air. Gary Brightwell fields, and we're underway from Lincoln Financial Stadium or Field, whatever the hell they call it in Philadelphia. The Giants will start at the 25-yard line, and here comes number 12, Davis Webb. The Giants draft pick, drafted by, who was he drafted by? Pat Shurmur? I forget which coaching staff he was under. I believe it was Pat Shurmur. So let's go. Shout out to everybody joining us today. James, what's up? Shout out to you. Davis Webb's first snap back as a New York Giant in a regular season football game. This could only go well, right? Webb in the shotgun. Predictably hands it off. Matt Breida playing. Obviously, Saquon Barkley not playing either. So if you're just figuring this out right now, Saquon Barkley, Daniel Jones not playing. Giants resting a majority of their key players. We just want to put our best foot forward, make Philadelphia work for that number one seed. Obviously, this game means a lot more for the Eagles. So we're just trying to play spoiler today, provide a little bit of an upset nature. Your boy's got 7 beverages here. I'm loaded up to the 9s in beverages. No alcohol today. We're starting the new year off right. We had a hell of a holidays, but today we're locking in now. No more alcohol during the streams for a little while. Matt Breida right up the middle, gets about 4, let's call it 2 or 3. So it'll be third down and short, 2 run plays from the Giants to start off with Davis Webb. Obviously, you'd expect that. Third string quarterback essentially playing. What's up, Justin? What's up? How's Sunday going, guys? It's been a good Sunday for me so far. I got to be honest. Can't complain. Entertaining for his game. The Naheem Hines kick return was just unbelievable. Like, Tony Romo said it best during the stream. It was like angels in the outfield. It actually felt like that. 3rd and 3, Davis Webb. Fakes the handoff to Breida. It's rolling right. It's got no one to throw. He just spikes it at the feet of Lawrence Cager. I believe that's Lawrence Cager. He was wearing number 83 earlier in the year. Hassan Reddick was breathing down Davis Webb's neck, and Davis Webb just spikes it. Davis Webb looks like Kyle Orton, kind of. If you remember Kyle Orton, Davis Webb looks exactly like him. Grinding FIFA menus, that's what I'm talking about. We're on the punt already. Quick 3 and out for Davis Webb. 2 run plays. They gain 7 yards. And then Davis Webb forced to spike it at the feet of a backup tight end. Jamie Gillen, one of the few starters actually playing today, the punter, gets it in the air. Eagles fielded in a violent tackle by Timon Fox on kick coverage, on punt coverage. What a tackle. I believe that's him, too. Listen, a lot of backups playing for the Giants today. Usually I got the numbers tattooed in my brain, but today it's a little bit more difficult. We've been watching the same players all year long. Now we're getting some backups. Some trickery from the Cardinals to start the game. Oh, my God. Wide receiver. He caught it. Unbelievable play in the Cardinals game. That's a touchdown. Cardinals-Niners, that was one of the A.J. Green, I think that was. That was an insane. They just showed a game break. Electric touchdown for the Cardinals. They probably are not going to score the rest of the game, but if that's the only touchdown they score, congratulations to them, because that's one you watch back a few times. A.J. Green mossed two defenders. I think that was A.J. Green, and then he still broke a tackle to get to the end zone, like a huge 70, 80-yard touchdown. Jalen Hurts throws a quick slant. Oh, A.J. Brown might be going to the house here. Oh, my God. A.J. Brown, first play, catches a slant, goes all the way to the 30. All right. Listen, I said we're not going to freak out. We're not freaking out today. A bunch of backups playing for the Giants. Cordell Flott against A.J. Brown. Always a mismatch. Eagles go with tempo here. Hurts, flush to his right. Just throws it out of bounds, looking in the direction of Dallas Goedert. A.J. Brown is going to be an issue. Is he hurt already, or is he just tired? If you're an Eagles fan, which, listen, this is a Giants fan's channel, but I'm going to say I keep everything real as possible. Even though I don't like, the franchise, you look at their roster, they're stacked. They need to win this game. They need to ideally put us away in the first half. So if the Eagles have to sweat this out whatsoever in the second half, it's a huge problem. Yeah, so Justin, good question. The Cowboys and Commanders, the Cowboys still have a chance to get that number 1 seed if the 49ers and the Eagles lose. So really this is all about seeding in general. All these teams are pretty much locked in the NFC to a playoff berth. It's a matter of where they land. The Eagles, if they just win, they get that number 1 seed. So playing against backups, you'd understand why the Giants are such heavy underdogs today. Eagles inside the red zone. They threw a quick slant pass there again. There's another quick out route to the tight end. Giants do get to the football pretty quickly here. Dallas Goedert is tackled after about a 2-yard gain. Shout out to everybody joining the channel today. Shout out to everybody who watched the Daniel Jones video. I really appreciate it. We're giving you more videos like that. I promise more New York sports videos like that all year long. So stay tuned, hit subscribe, all that good stuff. 12 minutes remaining, first quarter, 2nd and 8. Jalen Hurts in the red zone for the Philadelphia Eagles, looking to put the Giants away early here. And you want Hurts to not play a full game if you're the Eagles. Hurts, looking. He's one into the end zone. Receiver just fell down. They better not throw a flag there. He did fall down, and they do not throw a flag. Dallas Goedert trying to buy a penalty. Hurts just heaved one into the end zone, trying to give his guy a chance. It looks like Dane Belton, the rookie safety, was in on coverage there. Good play. I mean, he's all over Goedert. Not going to lie. He does have hands on him, but it's not egregious. Goedert was like, if that was soccer, it would look like a dive. The guy was already going to the ground. So I'm trying to get his guy a chance. Sorry about that. Just sharing the stream real quick. All right. 3rd and 8. Can the Giants hold them to a field goal here? Hurts, flush to his left. Looking. Heaves it towards the sideline and out of bounds. So the Giants' red zone defense holds tough once again despite the backups. The Eagles get a big play from A.J. Brown to start the drive, and then it kind of sputters out from there in the red zone. 4th and 8. Eagles will come out to kick a field goal. It's not going to be the Eagles are, eventually going to get in the end zone here. Are the Giants going to put up any points on offense? From what I saw with Davis Webb there, probably not. This would be a week where the Giants should be pulling out some type of trickeration or some type of trick play. You have Davis Webb playing. You should try to draw something up that will catch the defense off guard, because it doesn't look like he's going to be able to drop back. The kick is up, and it is good. So the Eagles strike first. Field goal to start the game from Jake Elliott. Let's fix the hat. We got some hair straggling through. All right. I'll add the score for the Eagles. Of course, I'm not expecting a ton from the Giants offense today. I am expecting some energy and some fight, and the defense showed you that on the first drive of the game. They give up a big play, but they do what the Giants have been doing all year long in the red zone, which is holding up strong and getting a stop. This is what we call a hangout stream. I'm not expecting any type of craziness. I don't even expect a lot of people to really care about this game unless it gets interesting late. But you know what? It's the last game of the regular season. Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we go out there and at least try to put our best foot forward before the playoffs? We also got the Cowboys and Commanders on Fox. The Giants being on CBS and the Jets being on Fox today. I sound like an old man saying this, but I hate when it happens. The Commanders are up 7-0 on the Cowboys already, so the Commanders can just end the Cowboys' chances at getting that number 1 seed regardless, because the Eagles are up. So if the Eagles win, they lock it in. Davis Webb. Is he going to do anything? Is he going to do anything at all today? Is he going to give us a reason to watch the game today? That's the question. Nobody really wants to watch Davis Webb play. Let's be honest. This is probably the last game he's ever going to play in the NFL. He's probably going to be a quarterback coach at some university or some NFL team in the next 2 weeks. Three 0 Eagles. We're coming back from commercial break here. 11:39 remaining, first quarter. Hope you guys are having a good Sunday, a good weekend so far. I like the 4:30 game, to be honest. Giants don't get that many anymore. They've been a 1 o'clock team for the most part all season long. I like to ease into the slate, and then 4:30 comes along and you're ready for your team to play. Touchback after Jake Elliott puts it to the back of the end zone. Giants will start from their own 25. That is where Davis Webb and Matt Breida will take over. I would like to see Davis Webb just heave one down the field. Just air one out as far as he could. I don't care. Just throw it to Kenny Golladay. Just air one out towards the direction of Kenny Golladay. Refill there. Davis Webb in the shotgun. Gets rid of it quickly to Matt Breida, who gets about a yard. So they try to throw it quick, catch the Eagles off guard. Doesn't really do much. Gets 1 yard. Look how crispy, folks. Look at this crispy branding we got going here. This is the type of stream I'm trying to have today. Let's chat about the NFL. Let's chat about whatever you guys want to talk about, because this game, yes, I'm going to call it. I'm going to say what happens. I'm going to give you the action, but absolutely, as a Giant fan, we're not dying on every play here. Davis Webb drops back, looks panicky, and just throws a BB incomplete in the direction of Marcus Johnson. Darius Slay guarding Marcus Johnson is just a mismatch and a half, ladies and gentlemen. '49ers answer with a screen pass to Christian McCaffrey. They've tied the game, or at least taken the lead. It looks like the Cardinals either went for 2 or missed their extra point. 3rd and 9 here. Before you can even blink, the Giants are in jeopardy of going off the field again. Davis Webb in this situation is just a sitting duck. Webb flushed to his left, looking like a scared boy. Throws it. Oh, he had a man! Oh, man! Davis Webb almost made one of the craziest plays you'll ever see from a shitty 4th-string quarterback, man. Hassan Reddick is chasing him down. Davis Webb does some type of the slowest spin move you're ever going to see in your life to get away from Hassan, to buy an extra second from Hassan Reddick, and he just airmails it over Marcus Johnson's outstretched fingers. That could have been a nice play. That could have been a fun little play. Those are the type of plays that I'm looking for in this type of game. If we could have completed that, that's something to go, hey, that was fun. Remember, Davis Webb made a nice play. All right, Jamie Gillen, back on the punt. He's going to be our best player today, it seems. The punt takes a giant bounce, and they'll down it at around the 19.5-yard line. So that's where the Eagles will take over at their own 19.5. Giants 2 3-and-outs, and that's where we lie. What's up, Volt? You owe us quite a bit today, my guy. We could have made this very difficult for you. Coach Daboll could have made this very difficult for you, but he's not worried about your Eagles. Coach Daboll could have started Danny Dimes today and caused you to sweat until at least 7 o'clock on a Sunday. But instead, you're looking at Davis Webb, who's looking like the ghost of Kyle Orton out there. Doing circles, doing pirouettes, almost made a completion there. Is Davis Webb going to make 6 completions today? I want everyone in the chat, everyone who's hanging around in the chat right now, write how many completions Davis Webb is going to have today. We're at 1 right now. 1 forward pass completed, and it went for 1 yard. We're sipping on every beverage but alcohol. We're starting the new year off right, Chris. We got seltzer, water, the remains of an old coffee that I'm going to finish right now. Let's go, Chris. Let's go. 9 for 22 yards, Justin. Okay. Bet. Let's see. I want to see the predictions. Closest one is the first person that gets Mikey Hot Takes merch sent to them. I said it. There we go. I'm not saying it'll be soon, but when I get some merch to send out, you're the first person to get it. I'm drinking out of every container that's around me. Yes, you're welcome. Big day for your fans to possibly beat a backstring quarterback, a eighth string quarterback, an XFL quarterback. The closest person to Davis Webb's stat lines today in terms of completions and yards. Justin is the only one who has submitted a response so far. 9 for 22. I think he's at 1 for 1 right now. Hurts gets rid of it quickly to Devontae Smith, who gets dragged down after about an 8 or 9 yard gain. Eight for 47. We have 8 for 47, 9 for 22. Okay. We have to do Price is Right rules. I hope you guys have to respect this in terms of the completions. We're gonna have to do Price is Right rules because obviously I can't. If someone, All right. A lot of DeMar Hamlin love, of course, which you'd expect this weekend. Happy to hear that he's doing a lot better. I saw him tweeting earlier today. Obviously, the Naheem Hines kick return was unbelievable earlier today. 3rd and 2 for the Eagles here. Hurts keeps it, just gets rid of it quickly to Dallas Goedert in the flats, and they'll get a first down. About a 4-yard gain. They just get enough to move the sticks. $9:22 remaining. Giant victory lap stream. We got nothing to be concerned about today. Let's go out there and play well, play hard, obviously. As long as you're playing the Philadelphia Eagles, the game means a little bit of something. But let's not get anybody important hurt. Let's go out and not get embarrassed. Hurts hands off to Miles Sanders, gets about 2 yards. Dragged down by O'Shane Ximenez. Obviously, no Thibodeau today, no Azeez Ojulari, no Leonard Williams, no Dexter Lawrence. Backup defensive line. So you can't expect too much from the result of this football game, but you can hope to see some fun moments. 2nd and 9. 8:37 remaining. Hurts in the shotgun. Sanders to his left. He's going to go to Dallas Goedert a ton in this game. Absolutely. You can already see. Hurts gets rid of it quickly. Looks like to Quez Watkins, I believe. Is it Quez Watkins? Yes. And he's hit immediately behind the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd and 9. Giants rally to the football. Rodarius Williams, second-year player, 7th-round pick last year, makes the tackle. Uncle Larry says 15 for 145. All right, Larry. You're locked in. 15 for 145. From what I've seen so far, we only got 144 remain to go. Hurts, looking downfield, airs it out, throws a jump ball, and it's caught easily. Rodarius Williams does not turn his head, and A.J. Brown just mosses him easily. That was like the easiest go route you're ever going to see at the NFL level. And A.J. Brown is just a man. That guy is a beast. I mean, Williams is running stride for stride with him. He just can't turn his head. And A.J. Brown is just too big, and he high points the football. They get it out to Dallas Goedert in the flats. He stiff arms Rodarius Williams and falls forward for about 5. Who's the Giants' backup today? Is Tyrod Taylor active? Not that I'm going to start begging to see him play, but it's going to be hard to watch Davis Webb for 4 quarters today. That's a fact. I don't blame you. That's why you would want to come hang out. If you're ever going to watch a stream, if you're a diehard Giants fan and you want to watch a stream instead of watch the game exclusively, obviously you want to have the game on. But geez. Hand off to Sanders. Makes a man miss. Gets a first down. And the Eagles back inside the red zone. This is where the Giants were able to get a stop last time, but the Eagles, they just make it look very easy, especially against this type of team. I mean, the backups are getting pushed around. The D-line is getting pushed around on this play. It's the type of game where a lot of the players on the Giants, that maybe some of the fringe guys or some of the guys that will make the roster next year might have a bigger role or might gain something from this type of game. Handoff is to Sanders. He makes another man miss, and it's a nice tackle in the hole by Jason Pinnock. Because he was about to get into the end zone. Jason Pinnock wrapped up his ankles. So it'll be second down. They can still gain a first down. 2nd and 5. Second and 5, Jalen Hurts in the shotgun. A.J. Brown to his left. He hands it off to Sanders again. Sanders dancing, falls forward for a first. It'll be 1st and goal for the Philadelphia Eagles. This game could be over faster than, anything in the world. Anything you can imagine. This could be over faster than my last marriage. Sorry. Apologies. $10 for $150. Okay, gotcha, James. We'll have to revisit this. I'll take a look. I'll look at the chat later, and I'll investigate who wins at the end of the day. Hurts is playing because the Eagles need to get the number 1 seed today, James. So I imagine if they go up by 20 points after the end of the first half, they're going to take it easy and rest some guys. We'll see Gardner Minshew. Gardner Minshew probably could win this game too, but it doesn't look like Jalen Hurts is in that much jeopardy against this backup Giants defense to this point. 2nd and goal. Eagles starting to run the ball a little bit on this drive. They hand it to Sanders again. Oh, this is Boston Scott, and he gets into the end zone. He always scores against the Giants, Boston Scott. It's a lock. You have to bet that Boston Scott is going to score against the Giants every time. And there it is. He runs it right up the middle, scores a touchdown very quickly. The Giants are down 9-0. We're not stressed. We're not fretting. That being said, I would like to see, Jason Pinnock just lowers his shoulder instead of trying to, wrap him up. And Boston Scott bounces off the shoulder and goes into the end zone. Jake Elliott on to add the extra point. That is good. And the Giants are down 10-0. Before you can even snap your fingers. And this could be an absolute beatdown. On paper, I haven't seen a spread that big in an NFL game in a really long time, to be honest with you. When was the last time you saw a 16? Is that the biggest spread in the league this year? I have no idea. Feels like it. But yeah, hasn't been a good start. We definitely have a lot to work on. The Commanders are up 10-0, it looks like. Or he missed it. Yeah, a guy missed the kick. That's tough. Let's take a look around the league really quickly for the other games. Just investigate the scenarios and the things that are playing out. The Rams and the Seahawks are tied 3-3. I believe the Seahawks still have a back way into the playoffs. Tonight's Lions-Packers game is going to be big for playoff implications. And that's really about it. It's not the best. Chargers-Broncos is 7-7. Broncos obviously out of it. I don't know if the Chargers can move up in seeding or not. So I'm not sure what that matters for them. But anyway, 10-0, Davis Webb. The Davis Webb experiment has gone exactly as you probably would have predicted before the game. Not really much you can do from a Giants fan perspective other than just sit back, relax, just watch your team play football, man. There's Giants on the screen, we watch it. That's the rules. I don't make the rules, I just follow them, okay? That's what we do. That being said, do I wish we could, maybe move the ball a little bit, maybe complete a pass over 1 yard so far? Absolutely. It's only been 2 drives. It's only been 2 drives. And I will admit, the Eagles are doing a nice job at least of moving very quickly. At least they're scoring and getting off the field in a timely manner. I don't want to sit here and watch them bleed clock for the entire game. Get your yards, get your touchdown, get off the field. You're playing backups. I don't want to see you sit there and gloat. We're doing you a personal favor. We're doing you a personal favor, Eagles fans. So enjoy it. This could have been a lot worse. That being said, I was team don't start Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley. The rest of the team, if you're banged up, don't play. If you're fully healthy, I would have started you. That's just how I would have saw it. You're fully healthy, you have no injuries, you would have played. If this was last week, then you should play. If you're banged up, or if you're Daniel Jones or Saquon Barkley, like the keys to the offense, the way those 2 guys go out, and you might as well say goodbye to your chance at a playoff game, like a real playoff game. You're going to get blown out by whoever you play. If you're missing Saquon, if you're missing Daniel Jones, it has to be both of them in unison in a playoff matchup. Hope you guys are having a good Sunday, though. I'm having a very solid Sunday. Very good week, just in general, all around. Davis Webb hands it off to Gary Brightwell, and he is swallowed whole in the backfield in like 0.2 seconds. 0.2 seconds. This could be like 50-0. This could be like 50-0. Can the Eagles put their punter at quarterback in the fourth quarter? Can we make this like a real schoolyard bullshit type of game? Davis Webb in the shotgun, which is scaring the hell out of me. Davis Webb gets rid of it quickly. Daniel Bellinger, or nope, somebody else. Not Daniel Bellinger. Nick Vannett makes the catch. So that's 2 catches. That's 2 catches 2 completions for Davis Webb. The Eagles are trying to set the single-season team sack record this week, I believe. And they must have been licking their chops figuring out that Daniel Jones was not playing and that Davis Webb would be playing. It's 3rd and 6. What do you say we get a first down conversion? That would feel like a touchdown with Davis Webb on the field. 3rd and 6. Webb gets rid of it. They convert. Lawrence Cager. There it is. Davis Webb. 3rd completion. We're counting Davis Webb completions, folks. They're few and far between, so we got to count them. Davis Webb slings it out wide to Lawrence Cager. Lawrence Cager, little stutter step on TJ Edwards, gets a yard or 2 extra after that. That was a weird accent that came out. Lawrence Cager. Giants using their backup tight ends on this drive. At the very least, we're going to have to back them up deep here. Webb again on first down. They run the football straight into a traffic jam. Gary Brightwell is running into oncoming traffic this entire game. Gets about 1 yard, maybe that. Davis Webb in the shotgun, which in itself makes me want... All right, I'm not going to make the joke. You know where I was going with it. Davis Webb in the shotgun. And nobody in the backfield. So he's throwing this thing, folks. He's getting rid of it. He runs to his right. He's running. Davis Webb. Out of bounds. Gets about 8 yards. It'll be 3rd and short. And they throw a flag for hitting him out of bounds. Or please don't be on the Giants. Yep, that's on the Eagles. The late hit on Davis Webb as he falls out of bounds, not so gracefully. They get a 15-yard penalty. I believe that's TJ Edwards who knocks him out of bounds late. Unnecessary roughness. Yep, he's definitely out of bounds. Totally no need to hit Davis Webb there. Dumb play from TJ Edwards, who's a good player. So the Giants driving here? Are we in field goal range? That's what I like to see, baby. This is what I wanted to see. Just a little fight. Dayball looks like a G. He's got the Love for DeMar shirt and the wool cap on or whatever, the knitted cap on. Looks fire. Or whatever, the beanie. Yeah, Davis Webb can actually move a little bit, it looks. They get it out to Gary Brightwell in the flats. He tries to make a man miss, gets wrapped up after about a 2 to 3 yard gain. But the Davis Webb, Justin, it looks like Justin and Volpe, your guys' numbers might be out the window already. Webb hands it off to Gary Brightwell, and he's just absolutely going backwards on every carry. They're gonna make this guy throw it down the field, obviously. C.J. Gardner-Johnson makes the tackle. Wraps him up in the backfield. Nowhere to go. 3rd and 8. 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter. The more the quarters go by, the happier I will get. Because this, come on, folks. Davis Webb. Oh, almost a Kenny Golladay sighting, folks. Webb kind of faked like he was going to throw it to the flat and tried to get a slant pattern into Kenny Golladay. The DB makes a really nice play on that. James Bradbury, the former Giant, holding on his hip, but he does make a play on the football. I mean, he does have his arm, the classic arm, wrapped around his hip. Graham Gano's playing. This is our best player, absolutely our best player. Graham Gano on the field. Giants run a fake. There's nowhere for Gillen to go. And the punter gets ripped. Oh, my God. That was funny. Oh, that was funny. The first fake punt I've ever seen the Giants run. The Eagles are ready for it. That's the end of the first quarter. I don't even care. I'm impressed. I'm at least happy the Giants tried it. Jamie Gillen, looking like a Scottish rugby player there, gets destroyed after trying to run a fake punt. The Eagles were absolutely ready for it. There's no way that he was going to throw that football down the field. They were trying to get someone streaking down the field for a big play. At least that was fun. That's what I'm talking about. I want to see stuff like that. In a meaningless game from a Giants fan perspective, I want to see plays exactly like that. Let's put the second quarter marker up. 10-0 Eagles. I'm not sweating. The Giants tried to run a fake punt. Didn't work. We live. I mean, do I kick a field goal there? Probably, but I understand the reasoning. Like, it's going to be hard to get in the red zone all year, like that close to the end zone for the Giants this whole game. They're going to have to try a trick play if they want to actually try to pretend to win this game. I am working, just news for everybody. I am working on a Julius Randle video. It will come out this week. It is going to be
Cover Girls.
hopefully the best follow-up I can to the previous Daniel Jones video. We're going to spread our wings. We're doing Knicks, Giants, Mets mainly, but we're going to do whatever the wind tells us to do that week. We're going to try to do similar videos to what we did last week. Not going well. definitely don't understand why you wouldn't want to try to win this game or at least play your healthy players, but I'm never starting Daniel Jones today. No way around it. I don't get why Tyrod doesn't play, though. That doesn't make sense to me. Just play Tyrod. If he gets hurt, then Davis Webb is the backup. I guess they think Tyrod Taylor, in case Jones gets hurt, can actually do something in a playoff game. Maybe that's the case. Make sure if you're joining us for a second, you hit that like button. That like button, I know it sounds annoying, that thumbs up, that really allows other people to see the stream. The YouTube machine starts working and everyone starts hopping in, giving their 2 cents. Second down, Eagles hand off to Miles Sanders. He gets about 2 or 3 yards on first. They're breaking down the fake field goal. Excuse me, I kept saying it was a punt. It was a field goal, fake field goal. Gillen was the holder. They had the tight end scouted or covered up. So Thomas McGahee tried to run the fake field goal. Didn't work. And Jalen Hurts is back out there for Philadelphia on 2nd and 6. They're at their own 3-yard line, I would say. Jimenez brings down Miles Sanders. After about a 2-yard gain, we'll have a 3rd and short. 3rd and short is just going to be automatic all day for the Eagles. This is what I don't want to see. They're almost like toying with us in a way. Naheem Hines is obviously the star of the day. Unbelievable. That was just unbelievable stuff. 3rd and 2. Jalen Hurts. Incomplete. Good coverage from Cordell Flott. They try to get it out to A.J. Brown quickly. And good physical coverage from Cordell Flott. And the Giants might get a stop here. 4th and 2. They should just go for it, Philadelphia, but they're not going to. They're going to play it safe. They do not want to give Davis Webb a short field to. Or are they going to go for it? Looks like they're going to. Nope, Hurts is coming out. Hurts is coming off. So a legitimate stop from the Giants. Not just, a red zone stop and a field goal allowed. They get a legitimate stop. Jalen Hurts tries to throw to A.J. Brown one-on-one with a rookie cornerback. And Cordell Flott looks like a player, man. He's got good size. He's a rookie. I'm willing to let Cordell Flott rock next year and see what he can do. Richie James is still the punt returner. He fields the punt, calls for a fair catch at the 15. 13:33 remaining, second quarter. Danny Dimes listening on the headset there. I saw him smiling, guys. The guy is smiling on a Sunday. When was the last time he was smiling before or during a game? And didn't look just like locked in or stressed even. Micah Parsons looks like he got a hand. Nope, it wasn't Parsons. He did get the pressure, but somebody else cleans up. Williams, number 54, and Sam Howell is playing for the Commanders. Damn, I forgot about that. I wanted to see him get some. I wanted to see how he was doing. He does have a touchdown, Sam Howell. He's 2 for 4 with 13 yards and a touchdown. Commanders giving the Cowboys some fits so far. Shout out to everybody on this Sunday afternoon. We're taking in the victory lap of the Giants, playing their bench players. They get a stop. The Giants defense got to stop. Cordell Flott on the outside against A.J. Brown makes a play. Yeah, why is DJ dressed? I don't know. I guess he warmed up with the team. Volt? That's a good question. He's definitely inactive from what I read. I guess he just warmed up with the team as if he was going to play and then didn't. I have no idea. It's a good question. It would have been funny if they could have put him out there as the holder on that last play, on that fake field goal. If they put him as the holder on the fake field goal and then all of a sudden he just throws a bomb down the field, that would have been sneaky. But they would have recognized Daniel Jones walking out on the field for sure. All right, so we're back in Philadelphia. 13:33 remaining. First and 10. They should just not have commercials for these type of games where the Giants are playing Davis Webb. Let's try to get through this as quickly and painlessly as possible, CBS. First and 10. Giants at their own 14-yard line. Davis Webb drops back, completes to Lawrence Cager, but it was like maybe a 1-yard gain. Obviously, Webb, he seems to be making the right progressions, the right reads. He looks a little bit panicky back there. They're giving you his career timeline. Started at Texas Tech, transferred to Cal, third-round pick by the Giants, goes to the Jets practice squad, goes to the Bills, plays one game with them, and then all of a sudden he's back with the Giants, coming back with Brian Daboll from Buffalo. So here he is starting today in a meaningless Giants football game. And you know what? For a change, I'm happy this is a meaningless game. I know everyone gets greedy and wants to see the starters play. Let's be smart. We haven't been in the playoffs in a while. Why ruin it for ourselves? Let's enjoy it. Davis Webb, quarterback keeper. Oh, he's down by contact. It looked like he had some room to run. Daniel Jones gets away from the defender there. But, Davis Webb doesn't look slow. For a big guy, he doesn't look absolutely useless on his feet, as Justin mentioned before. Why are you mad, DJ the God? What's wrong? You wanted to see the starters today? Listen, I understand wanting to see your football team's playing. You want to see us ball out. I totally get that. 100% agree to an extent. But I do want to see I want Daniel Jones to be 100% in a playoff game. I don't want to have any excuses. Oh, you meant the Jordans. My bad. I didn't even see the Jordans on his feet. Davis Webb, by the way, just tried to complete a pass to Lawrence Cager over the middle. Let's see. It was wobbling. Looked like it could have been catchable, but it is incomplete. Blankenship on the coverage, number 32. Giants are going to punt. DJ, what do you mean? Lay it on me, bro. What do you mean? You wanted the starters to play? Is that what you mean? I wanted to start, like I said earlier, I wanted the healthy, 100% healthy starters to play outside of Jones and Barkley. If you're banged up, I don't want you playing. I'm sorry, I know everyone wants to stick it to the Eagles, but at a certain point, you got to just be smart and say, are you going to ruin your chance at a possible Super Bowl, even if it's possible? I hear you. Like I said earlier, you see your team on Sunday, you want to see them put their best foot forward. You do. But the truth of the matter is, if Daniel Jones or Barkley gets hurt, especially, we just don't have a shot in the playoffs. We just don't. If Daniel Jones is on a hurt ankle or a hurt leg or a little bit banged up, and you got to think, DJ, the way Daniel Jones plays or the way Barkley plays, they're gonna take hits no matter what. You can't censor them on the field, because if you do, then you just might as well not play them in general. If you're gonna hold their best attributes back, like Daniel Jones's legs and his toughness and standing in the pocket, if you're gonna tell him, hey Daniel, we just want you to play half speed today, that's how you get hurt. Number one. Number two, you just might as well play a backup who's gonna play at half speed no matter what. And if he does get hurt, so be it. That's just my stance. I totally understand, as fans, we want to see our team play our best players if they're healthy. I have no dispute on that, and if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I'm not going to sit here and tell you can't feel that way. That's for sure. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Like I said, this year we're back with all types of Giants content, Knicks content, Mets content, and all type. If you guys want it, I'm here to try to produce. We're dropping a Julius Randle video this week, and then from there on out, it's Giants playoff season. We're locking in for Giants playoffs. There'll be videos, live streams, all that stuff, and hopefully we can do more than one live stream. Hopefully we at least make it past the first round, because that would really get me jacked up. That would really show me we're headed in the right direction. One playoff win could change the whole trajectory of our franchise. Looks like Sam Howell just threw an absolutely horrendous interception in the back of the end zone for the Commanders. Just a gimme interception. to Malik Hooker. Damn, CBS has a CSI in every single state and every single city now. CSI Vegas. Wasn't CSI Vegas just CSI in the beginning and now they call it Vegas? That's pretty whack. Should have just stayed the same. Jalen Hurts, RPO, he has literally 7 days to make a decision here. He has 7 days, and he only runs out of bounds for maybe a 1-yard gain. So good coverage downfield for this Giants defense. Wink Martindale is doing at least enough to keep the Eagles at bay here. And these guys are playing hard. They're playing hard. They're sending some pressure, getting the ball out of Jalen Hurts' hands quickly. That's what you want to see, especially with backups in. You know, you're not going to expect 7 sacks today, especially with this Eagles offensive line, which is obviously, by all accounts, the best in football this year. 2nd and 9, Hurts in the shotgun. I think that's Boston Scott to his right. Gets it out quickly to the right side. Devontae Smith makes the catch. Cordell Flott rallies to the football and makes the stop. So it'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 5. Jalen Hurts just has all day to throw the football with the Giants not starting their starting defensive line. You could really tell the difference. That being said, the scheme has been good. They're making tackles where they're supposed to be. At least if they're giving up a catch, they're making the tackle and wrapping up right away. That's one thing I will say about the Giants this year. Their tackling has been so much better. No stupid broken tackles. It's been really good. Hurts gets blitzed, has to get rid of it quickly, and throws incomplete. Wink Martindale again sends pressure and forces Jalen Hurts to get rid of it quickly. 4th and 5, the Eagles will get off the field. Are they in field goal range is the question. Timon Fox was bearing down on Jalen Hurts, a free rusher. Landon Collins also came up and applied pressure. The left tackle picked up Landon Collins but left Timon Fox on the edge. 52-yard field goal attempt here for Jake Elliott. He's 3 of 4 from 50-plus this year. The kick is up, and it is money right down the middle. So the Eagles take a 13-10 lead. 13-zip lead. UK living. I have no idea how I ended up on this part of the internet, but how can it be football if they use their hands? That is a great question, my guy. And I'm going to let you know, I'm not a hater on your type of football either. If you go back, I've done your type of football stream previously. I am a Tottenham Hotspur supporter, unfortunately. But I wear it on my sleeve. I'll own it. So hit that subscribe button for me, UK living. And maybe, if you're into your type of football, maybe we will do some more of those. Obviously, I'm down to do a Tottenham stream, maybe the North London Derby again. Maybe that's what we'll come back for. This Last of Us show on HBO looks insane. This show looks really good. I can't wait to watch this. When does this does it start tonight? Just says streaming soon. Interesting. Let's add the score for the Philadelphia Eagles. As much as it hurts me to do, it's getting boring. They're going to kick field goals. They're not even going to score touchdowns. They're just going to kick field goals. Wow, is that a pick six for the Commanders? It looks like it. Receiver just jumps the route. Yeah, UK. Listen, it is the North London Derby is the biggest game every year. If Tottenham don't win that game, we're almost handing we need to do our best to at least make sure Arsenal don't win the trophy. So this is our last chance to give Arsenal some of their own medicine. And last year we kind of did the same. We beat them at home. They beat us at their place. So who knows, UK, hit subscribe, and I could be talked into doing. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it long and hard. I do have the Giants playoffs next week as well, but you know what? The North London Derby is too big. I might have to just stream it again. That pick six was big. Oh wow, Last of Us is tonight. All right, I'm pumped for that. I'm watching that tonight for sure. But we got Packers. Also, recommendation for TV. Because, this is going to be a light stream. We're going to keep it light. The football game is on. The Giants are down 13-0. Nothing matters if for a Giants fan as long as, compete. Which, all things considered, like, you hold them to 2 field goals, you give up 1 touchdown. All right, big deal. They're playing their starters. They're supposed to be the best team in the league. But this Last of Us show is got me excited. I want to watch that tonight. But have you watched Tulsa King yet, Chris? Have you watched Tulsa King? I am 3 episodes in. I'm fully invested. And that's probably what I'm going to check out later tonight. I am a fan of that. Like, Sly Stallone playing a gangster is just exactly like an old retired or should be retired gangster is just exactly what he should be doing right now. I don't need to see him pretending to be Rocky, and I don't need to see him pretending to be Rambo anymore. Davis Webb in the shotgun. Throws pretty much an easy pickable ball. Every time you try to target Kenny Golladay, it's almost a pick. Darius Slay jumps the route. Kenny Golladay doesn't come back for the ball. Next Sunday, damn Volpe, I've been duped. All right, well, at least I'm going to watch Tulsa King anyway. All good. I figured it would have said streaming tonight because I just saw the commercial and I figured it would have said streaming tonight. Yeah, definitely check out Tulsa King. That's the recommendation of the week. Davis Webb dancing around like a ballerina in the backfield. Dude, that was great. This looked like me in Pee Wee football trying to play quarterback. As soon as you snap the ball, everyone's in your face, and then you're running backwards in circles trying to find some to buy a second so you could throw the ball as far as you can down the field, and then you end up targeting a receiver who's like 1 yard ahead of the line of scrimmage, but you threw it 30 yards. It's so funny. Even if he completes that, we get 1 yard off of it because Davis Webb ran 20 yards backwards. And people still were like, there were people, I swear to God, there were people. As a false start, or is it offsides? Neutral zone infraction. There we go. That's the best way we're going to get any yards today if the Eagles just jump offside and stuff like that. I can't wait till the Giants get another year to draft some players, get better with Brian Daboll, get deeper in many positions. It could get really interesting for the Giants moving forward. Not with Davis Webb at quarterback. This is probably Davis Webb's last hurrah as an NFL player. 3rd and 5. Webb gets rid of it. Kenny Golladay makes a catch. Kenny Golladay makes a catch and gets a first down. Kenny Golladay, woo! Clap, sarcastic claps from the crowd at Lincoln Financial. The 10 Giant fans that made it to Lincoln Financial are clapping because Kenny Golladay converted a first down. You could count these on one hand this year from the Giants' highest paid receiver. Oh my goodness. It's just shocking to see him playing at all. Just eat clock here, Giants. I don't want to lose 40-0. Webb, sitting in the pocket, delivers a completion. A first down to Lawrence Cager. If you had Lawrence Cager in fantasy today, which I don't know why you would in any universe, in any stratosphere, Davis Webb is throwing it to Lawrence Cager in this first half. 9:13 remaining. All right. I see you, Davis Webb. I see they're showing a picture of his family and his girlfriend. I see you, Davis Webb. He's got the quarterback salary, that's for sure. Dumps it off to Lawrence Cager again, and Lawrence Cager gets about 6 or 7. Looks like the Giants' best weapon today is going to be Lawrence Cager, the 5th string tight end, or whoever that may be. Sipping on some Bud Lights. I see a tall boy Bud Light. Triggered. Not drinking this month. Just kidding. I'm fine. We're chilling. Davis Webb, 2nd and 4. I mean, he's got a good arm, it looks like, Davis Webb. He's got an arm. Oh, my God. Almost a pick. It was almost one of the easiest picks you're ever going to see. They try to hit Kenny Golladay on a slant pattern. And Epps jumps the route, and he throws Davis Webb, just as I says he has a good arm. Listen, he threw this with a ton of zip. But the DB completely jumped it and should have picked it off. That's two throws from Davis Webb that he's gotten away with so far. Third and 4, Webb in the shotgun again. It should be 4-down territory. I would run the football here. They do run it with Gary Brightwell, and he picks up a first, keeps the leg moving, and he gets to the Eagle 40-yard line. Let's get some points. Why not? Points. I want to see some points. I like the looks of Gary Brightwell as like a, change of pace, 3rd string, 2nd string running back, kick returner. He's a good player, so I mean, he's been good this year. From what we've seen, he's a football player. A lot of people didn't really know much about him when we took him, or Dave Gettleman took him last year. For a late-round pick, he's useful enough. Oh, we got a false start on the right tackle. Is that Evan Neal? Yep, Evan Neal, false start. Evan Neal is playing today. Okay. Andrew Thomas is not playing. First and 15 after the false start. Play clock is running down for Davis Webb here. Is he going to get it off? He does. He's running around like a kid with his head cut off. And he's going to pick up an intentional grounding. Evan Neal is getting beat badly by Hassan Reddick. Of course, the one starter playing for the Giants, Evan Neal, is getting worked. Oh, no. What, was this Evan Neal? No, it wasn't. Okay. I stand corrected. It was. It was. See, Davis Webb should have got rid of it right there. He doesn't. He holds on to it a second longer, allows Reddick to get to him, and then intentionally grounds it. And it looks like he could have broke his shoulder on that play. 6:57 remaining, second quarter. 13-0 Philadelphia. Giants have gone 20 yards backwards. Yeah, at least. Hassan Reddick is a beast. He's trying to get that sack lead, I think, against Joey Bosa. Gary Brightwell is just running. He's running hard, but not really running forward. He's just dancing in the backfield. He picks up 2 yards. 2nd and 29, or 2nd and an acre. Third and 29, excuse me. They might as well punt it here. They might as well punt it on 3rd down. Just don't turn it over here. Or is Davis Webb just going to heave one down the field? That would be fun too. I want to see the ball go far down the field. I don't care if it gets picked. If you're ever going to throw a pick in a game, it would be today. Webb looks for the check down, misses Matt Breida. Listen, I know this is Davis Webb, and this is like a practice squad elevated quarterback as of today, and there are backups that are way better than him. But if you ever want to appreciate what Daniel Jones looks like, it's going to be today. I mean, the guy looks like a completely different type of athlete than what Davis Webb is putting out there today. Yeah, the Webb completions. There's so much garbage time to be played here that Davis Webb is going to fall ass backwards into some completions. So Larry might have had the best pick. Punt is in the air. Giants punting it again. Goes out of bounds at around the 19-yard line of the Philadelphia Eagles. That is where they will take over. The Eagles score another touchdown here, and this is a 20-point lead going into the half. I'm almost certain that it will be Gardner Minshew in the second half for Philadelphia, and we'll just see basically a preseason game to end the game. Commanders are up 13-0 and moving the ball. Is Sam Howell the quarterback of the future? I don't know. He threw a horrendous interception in the end zone earlier. He does have a touchdown. Looks like they're running the ball down the Dallas Cowboys' throat so far. Obviously rooting for the Commanders in this spot. But it looks like Philadelphia is probably going to beat us and lock up that 1 seed regardless. Anything can happen. A lot of football left, but you know, not everything can happen. Anything could happen, but not everything. Let's just put it that way. I don't know if that makes any sense at all, if there's any difference in that at all. Also, some good Pac-12 hoops on today. A lot of good sports action. The Philadelphia Eagles looking like they're going to be the number 1 seed in the NFC. It hurts to say. Jalen Hurts to say. But you know what? Nothing matters until you get to the playoffs. We'll see how they perform in the playoffs. We'll see how the Giants perform in the playoffs. I mean, a lot of people say you want to keep that momentum going into the playoffs. I don't know if I agree with momentum in this regard. I think football, especially the NFL, is a week-to-week game. And I think health is probably more important than momentum. I think health derails momentum. So if you were to have a major injury today, then all that momentum goes straight out the window that you were probably trying to build towards in the first place. Shout out to everybody joining us today. It's a tough game if you're a Giants fan to sit through. Let's be honest. This is the type of game where maybe second half, even if you got something to do, if you want to go out to dinner, you want to go do some errands, run some errands, do what you got to do, go for it. The Masters coming in April. They're already showing us. The Giants need to, I want to see one big play. Somebody break a tackle, throw the ball down the field. Let's see a reverse. Let's see a flea flicker. They tried a fake field goal already. That was a catastrophe. 6 minutes even remaining in the second quarter in the first half. Philadelphia takes over on their own 19. Handoff is to Miles Sanders on the outside. He gets hit hard by Micah McFadden. Nice tackle from the rookie linebacker. Helmet on helmet. Not a helmet to helmet, but just hat on hat. Good tackle. Classic form tackle. That's what you want to see. Second and 7. 13-0 Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts drops back to pass. Giants send a blitz up the middle. Hurts escapes to his right, picks up a block, and gets a first down. There's the speed of Jalen Hurts and the escapability. The Giants send the pressure up the middle, delayed blitz right up the gut. Hurts sees it coming, flushes him out to the right, and he uses his legs to pick up a first down. Former Giant Corey Clement scoring for the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals are fighting in San Francisco. 1st and 10 for Philadelphia. What a completion to Dallas Goedert, man. Dane Belton was all over him, but he uses his hands, which a lot of Giants receivers don't do, and he makes the catch. Second down and about 3 now after the Goddard completion. Hurts throws incomplete to the flats looking for A.J. Brown, as he's been targeting often. Cordell Flott and A.J. Brown. A mismatch coming into the game, but Cordell Flott's fighting, man. He's not getting toasted. He got Rodarius Williams got mossed once, but other than that, the DBs are holding up a little bit. Handoff is to Boston Scott, and he falls forward for a first down. So now we'll see the 4-minute offense from Philadelphia. Tough watch. This is a tough watch if you're a Giants fan. It's not a lot to be excited about. I mean, it's hard to watch a game and you're just hoping to keep it close enough so you're not embarrassed after, so you're not like, wow, that was really bad. Handoff to Boston Scott, the Giant killer. And Jason Pinnock wraps him up after a 9-yard gain. He crosses midfield. Philadelphia now in Giants territory, 2nd and 1. They're going to eat as much clock as they possibly can in this football game. Please put us out of our misery as quickly and painlessly as possible, Philadelphia. We did you a favor today. We do not like you. We hope to see you in the playoffs. But as of right now, this game does not matter to us, and you are going to win it. So let's kill clock. Let's make this go fast. If they score a touchdown on this drive, this game, there has never been a more over football game in the history of mankind. If the Giants go down 20-0 with Davis Webb. Hurts flush to his right. Pretends like he's going to throw. Picks up a first down just barely. Pretends like he's going to throw it all the way down the field out when he gets flushed out to his right. Some of these guys playing for the Giants I have never heard of, and I watch every single snap of every single game. Just never heard of them. Brian Daboll looks like he's just ready to get on the bus and go home. Or the plane, whatever. However they get to Philadelphia. Do they fly the players to Philadelphia? Even though I'm sure they do, right? I mean, they play in Jersey. That's a little dramatic, but I guess they take a bus. Handoff to Boston Scott again. The Giants this time snuff him at the line of scrimmage. Finally, let's make some plays like that. Stop Boston Scott. I don't care if Miles Sanders goes crazy. I'm sick of Boston Scott destroying the Giants. Sick of it. We'll have the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. Giants, this isn't embarrassing. The Giants are fighting. It's not like with all your backups in against the number 1 seed playing their best, players. This isn't embarrassing. This is what you want to see. Like, the coaching is tried, true, and tested because they can get anybody organized. Brian Daboll looks like he can get any group of players for any week organized. They're not going to win this game because they're not going to be able to score any points with their backup offense. But they will, at least make it look respectable. They're not going to come in here and just let Philadelphia throw the ball 80 yards down the field and blow us out by 30. They're making Jalen Hurts take the short yardage. They're making him run for third down, first downs. And they're not going to let this get out of hand. They're not going to let anybody get behind them and just have this be a track meet with Philadelphia and a highlight tape to end the season in Philadelphia. Giants are playing it smart. Wink Martindale is scheming correctly, not letting anybody behind him. Sending pressure to make Jalen Hurts get rid of the ball quickly has also been helping. You can't throw a 40-yard go route to A.J. Brown if you only have 1 second to throw the ball because there's a free rusher off the right side of the line. And even if Jalen Hurts does decide to pick it up with his legs, which is what we've seen a couple times on this drive, it's not a big deal because the Giants are just trying to not get burnt. Don't get burnt today. Maybe they score a touchdown or two. Maybe Jalen Hurts gives you a gift or you get a special teams fumble or something and you're in the game late. That's the game plan for the Giants today. Davis Webb is going to throw an interception. He will throw an interception or he will turn the ball over at some point in this game. We've already seen 2 throws that if Daniel Jones made 2 of those throws that Davis Webb threw, we would all be very, very, very worried. So, worrisome plays. Sam Howell looks worrisome. Listen, if you see, you'll never have more respect for the quarterback position than watching these guys who are pros, high draft picks, try to play quarterback late in the season, just get thrown into the game like Davis Webb, Sam Howell. These guys are just deer in headlights. It's so hard to play the position with how good defenses are, how athletic these defensive players are. Two-minute warning. End of the first half we're coming to here. We are going to take a brief intermission at halftime as we always do. I do want to appreciate anybody who has recently found the channel, who's just popped in for a second, who maybe just subscribed or just stuck around for the stream for a few minutes. I really do appreciate it. This year I am coming hard with all types of coming hard. Pause. But yeah, I'm bringing out all types of content this year. I'm gonna try to stay on my feet constantly, bringing you guys whatever's on my mind in the purest way I can. 2nd and 10, 2 minutes left. Just stop getting field goals. I don't want to see Jake Elliott's never missed a kick against the Giants. Giants send pressure again, and Jalen Hurts completes to A.J. Brown on the out route. That was just too easy. There is a flag on the play. Roughing the passer on the Giants. Nick McLeod roughs the passer. Well, you don't want to see that if you're an Eagles fan, I'll tell you that. Jalen Hurts getting hit late. Yeah, it was definitely very late. No reason to do that from Nick McLeod. Minute 55 remaining. 1st and 10 for Philadelphia. Hurts hands it off to number 14. No idea. Oh, it's Kenneth Gainwell, I believe. Speedy change of pace back it is, and he gets a 1st down. So Eagles killing 6 minutes of clock here to end the 2nd quarter. They're going to put the Giants out of their misery, get a touchdown on the last play of the drive of the half. And then 2nd half, I would assume we see Gardner Minshew and some of the Eagles come out of the game. I don't think we'll see A.J. Brown in the 2nd half. I don't think we'll see much of Devontae Smith. I would rest as many players as possible if I'm Philadelphia in the 2nd half. Just make this a true preseason game. Get in, get out, get what your business done. And listen, I don't want to lose to Philadelphia. Trust me, guys. I want to win every game the Giants play. But when the coach decides we're going to sit the players, I'm backing this coach until I see otherwise. I'm not going to question Brian Daboll at all. He knows his roster better than us. He's proven that to this point. There's no reason to start jumping up and down about us just giving up in this game. That momentum thing works for teams that have depth and have guys that they can afford to fill in. The Giants' fill-ins are their starters, so you can't go to that deep level of your roster that doesn't exist to finish the rest of the season in the playoffs. You can't. Did I just miss a sack? Did I miss a sack? It looks like I did. Micah McFadden gets a sack along with Timon Fox. 2nd and goal. Minute 39 remaining. I changed the channel. I thought they were going to go to a timeout commercial break there. They did not. They duped me. I was duped. Micah McFadden, the 5th round draft pick out of the University of Indiana. He looks like a player. Looks like a guy who might stick around for a while. 2nd and goal at their 20 after taking the sack. Just don't get mossed by A.J. Brown in the end zone. No, or Devontae Smith. If they're going to run one in or if somebody breaks a tackle, just don't get mossed. Devontae Smith gets the ball out, catches it in the flats, gets to the 10-yard line, 10-yard gain. So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 10 for the Philadelphia Eagles. Giants have to wrap up. Something about 16 zip sounds a lot better than 20 to zip. I think it's the extra 4 points. I don't know about you. Minute 33 remaining. I would love a turnover just for fun. Just give us a gift just to piss you off. I would like to see the Eagles have to at least play Jalen Hurts in the 2nd half. Why not? 3rd and goal. Giants show like they're bringing a lot of pressure. They do. Hurts flushed and sacked. Nick McLeod gets the sack. Hurts saw the pressure, thought he could elude Nick McLeod, but Nick McLeod makes the play, and the 2nd sack in the red zone on this drive for the Giants will hold them to 3. Nice pressure, like Wink Martindale. It's basically Wink Martindale against the Philadelphia Eagles starting offense. He's scheming pressures. He's making Jalen Hurts get rid of it. What did I say? That time Jalen Hurts had no choice but to try to elude one guy and get rid of it. He had no time. Nick McLeod makes the sack. Minute remaining now. 10 seconds on the play clock. Philadelphia is going to let the play clock run all the way down and then burn a timeout. Fourth and goal. They're going to kick a field goal. Jake Elliott is getting a lot of action today. The Giants are doing a good job, man. They're playing defense in the red zone, which is what they've done all year. Situational football. That's what they call it. Here's Jake Elliott, the Giant murderer. Jake Elliott and Boston Scott have their best games every time against the Giants. Without fail, they have their best game every time against the Giants. Kick is up, and it is right down the middle. 16-0 Philadelphia. So they're covering the spread officially. Now the Giants can start playing. They can try to play spoiler on the people that bet on the Philadelphia Eagles to murder them today. Because it's happening. It's live and direct. The Giants ass whooping. They've been twice now. They're going to get their ass beat by Philadelphia. No shame in this one. The first one was a little bit harder to swallow. You can go back and watch the VOD. I streamed that as well. But I am enjoying the Dallas Cowboys just not being able to beat the Commanders, who are out of the playoffs right now when they need to win to get a first seed. That's fun for me. I'm sorry, Cowboy fans. I'm having fun with that. Why am I apologizing to Cowboy fans also? That's my least favorite. Cowboys and Arsenal, least favorite teams in the world. Also, Brooklyn Nets to an extent, but you guys are not really that important. So I don't really worry about them. Let's end this half. 50 seconds for Davis Webb. What do you think the outcome of this Davis Webb drive will be? Let me know what you think Davis Webb is going to do on this drive. Will the Giants they used all their timeouts as if they were going to come and try to manufacture points in this drive and run a 2-minute drill that Davis Webb has just been saving his talent for the last 50 seconds of this half. There's no way they're able to drive the field and get points in these next 50 seconds with no timeouts. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that right now. There's no chance, and if I'm wrong, if I'm lying, I'm flying. There's no chance Davis Webb is getting us in the field goal range of 50 seconds. I don't know why we wouldn't have taken the point. I know why we didn't take the points earlier. There's no chance we win this game going for field goals when we get near Eagle territory. Hassan Reddick blowing by Evan Neal is a problem. Evan Neal is just not ready yet to be that guy. We took him in the top 10. He hasn't had a good season. Let's call a spade a spade. Evan Neal has not had a good season. Everyone will point to Andrew Thomas and his rookie season and how he improved. And I really, really hope this is the same. But you can't predict that from time to time. And I will say I'm sick of the Giants drafting players and having to wait for them to be good. Every other team, rookies are impactful. They're not just, he'll get better, but right now he's a turnstile. No, if you're a top 10 pick, good teams, when they draft top 10 players, they're actual good players. They're not, you got to wait 3 years. Enough of that already. If you're just joining us for a second, hit that like button. That allows other people out in the universe to find the channel. Our streams are just low-key. We call the game as we see it, and it's just so when I do record regular videos, you guys know that I am watching every down, every snap. There's no, I just look at the box score and make my opinions. Nope, you guys see me watching the game. Davis Webb, flush to his right. He's running with the football. Davis Webb gets out of bounds at their 7-yard. Listen, Davis Webb has some fleet feet. I mean, I'm not saying fast, but he's way faster than I thought he would be. I thought he would be like Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco was a statue back there. Joe Flacco was just. I was watching a little bit of the Jets-Dolphins game today, and Joe Flacco looked like. I tweeted this. He looked like a dad playing with his son's friends, two-hand touch in like their backyard. And he had 7 Mississippi. If Joe Flacco had 7 Mississippi on every play, he'd be a baller. Davis Webb slings it out to Matt Breida. Matt Breida gets out of bounds. All right, so my guarantee is in jeopardy. Giants get to their own 40. 32 seconds remaining. They do have a first down. Davis Webb doesn't look horrible. He's getting some first downs, making some plays here or there. I guess Daniel Jones just dressed in solidarity, just dressed to be one of the boys today. I have no idea why he's fully padded up. I didn't see Saquon fully padded up. 1st and 10. Davis Webb dying to throw a pick on this drive, you could tell. Almost throws it right there. Throws it late to the flats. TJ Edwards hits him in the hands. He drops it. This is what I mean, like when you have like a 4th-string quarterback in like a 2-minute drill or less situation, you're just asking for trouble. Philadelphia has 2 timeouts left, so like let's not get stupid here. Maybe run the ball once. Now, the Giants had the ball to start the game, so you definitely want to try to get points here, or this could get real ugly real fast. Webb looking, throws it sidearm, incomplete, looking for Gary Brightwell right in front of him. What do you think Davis Webb's reaction was when he found out he was playing today? First of all, he just threw it sidearm spiral right into Gary Brightwell's chest. He doesn't come back to the football at all. Nobody comes back. Listen, if you know anything about sports, or if anything, like if you've ever even ran a pass pattern or even played basketball and had to like catch the ball thrown by somebody, you're supposed to come back to the ball. These Giants receivers never do it. Evan Neal jumps offside again. Evan Neal false start again, man. 1st-round pick, top 10 pick. Can't get the snap count right. Thank God this game doesn't matter. Dude, if Evan Neal does this in the playoffs, it's going to be hard to recover from. This is a game where he should be relaxed. He shouldn't be this. I mean, obviously, the Philadelphia Eagles defensive line is legit, especially at the edges. Hassan Reddick, 2nd in the league in sacks. Brandon Graham is just a man. He's a beast. 3rd and 15. Giants empty backfield. Davis Webb is throwing a pick on this play. Davis Webb just heaves it down the field. Marcus Johnson doesn't even look in the direction of the football. That was one of the worst. That looked like me throwing a go route my 1 year of football. That was just horrible. You just throw. You blindly look. You see the guy running. You know the guy's running straight down the field, and you just say, "Listen, I'm gonna just throw this thing in the air and hope he catches it." Literally, hope and pray, Hail Mary from Davis Webb, incomplete. 4th and 15. Jamie Gillen back on the punt. Giants will not be producing any points this half. Sorry to break it to you, they will not be. My guarantee holds true. Evan Neal didn't help with a false start on that drive, though. I'll tell you that. Nobody's really helping Davis Webb so far. And he's at least trying. He looks like he's giving it his all out there. 25-yard line is where the punt will land. Philadelphia has 2 seconds on the clock to work with, so I imagine they will just take it to the half, and the Giants will kick off again to start the second half. I'm just going to call it right now. Giants should do an onside kick to start the second half. Just why not? Start the half with an onside kick. You're going to lose this game by 20 to 30 points, maybe even 40 at this rate. I would be bringing in Gardner Minshew if I'm the Philadelphia Eagles. It is a 2-possession game, but let's be honest, this is way further than a 2-possession game when you factor in how the Giants have been moving the football today. Just no real sniff of the end zone. And the Daniel Jones and Andrew Thomas and Saquon Barkley trio, we know for right now those guys bring a lot of more excitement to this Giants team. Like, because you look at us right now, Davis Webb doesn't even seem to be the reason we suck. just seems to be everything else going on around him. He's running around, scrambling, running backwards, trying to make something out of nothing, but he's a practice squad quarterback. So I'm not going to flip out. All right, halftime is here. I am going to do my thing and take my bathroom break, my intermission for halftime. And especially during this game, I feel like an intermission is warranted because I know you guys are not that concerned about this game, nor am I. We're hanging out. We're completing our duties in the regular season. I said duties. Yes, I said duties. We're completing the season. And yeah, 2-score game. And man, it could be worse. I guess it's a push right now. I saw it was plus 16 before the game, so it looks like if you took the Giants plus 16, you're pushing right now. Good for you. But anyway, I'll be back very shortly. We are going to take a little bit of a break. I'm going to recharge the batteries, use the restroom, refill my cup, all those other things. And then this second half, we're going to do more of the same, just chat, just rapid fire thoughts on the Giants and moving forward. So stay tuned, hang out. Make sure, do me a favor, guys. If you have anybody who's a Giants fan in your life or you know anybody who likes football, basketball, baseball, send this to somebody. Send it to your boyfriend. Send it to your nephew. Send it to your uncle. Let me know what they think. Tell them to comment the videos and all that stuff. I'm going to take a quick break. We'll be back for the second half. I expect this game to get ugly. It already is ugly. Davis Webb is trying, but he's just not good enough. The receivers are not good enough either. He's playing with Kenny Golladay, which is all you need to know. Kenny Golladay has a catch, so that's all you need to know. All right, so hold tight, hang in there, hit that thumbs up for your boy. I appreciate it. We're hanging out. Second half, we'll be back soon. Ready? Peace. We're back. I appreciate everybody who stuck around. Shout out to all you guys. Second half, I cannot wait for this half to begin and end. Davis Webb and the New York Giants. Listen, not a lot of activity in the stream today, and I don't blame you. I don't blame anybody who said, I want to go get something to eat. I want to go watch a movie. I want to go do this. I want to go do that. That's what I want to see. I would come out and kick an onside kick here. Why not? What do you have to lose? I would come out and kick an onside kick. You're going to lose by probably a good 20 to 30 points at least. So at least let's try to go out here. They tried a fake field goal. It was a mess. It was a catastrophe. All that stuff. But you know what? At least they tried it. This is a type of game where you got to try something if you actually want to give your guys a chance to compete. Filling up the official Mikey Hot Takes mug. All right, name another YouTuber with his own mug watching Giants Eagles right now, down 16-zip with 5 people in the chat. Nobody this dedicated. I'll tell you that right now. We're at a commercial break. We're coming back out of the half. Let's update the quarter. The Eagles will receive the kick. Like I said, I want to see an onside kick. Why the hell not? Onside kick. You might need Graham Gano to figure out an onside kick for the playoffs, for the playoff game. So why not have him attempt one? I don't think he's attempted many this year. Maybe 1 or 2 off the top of my head. It was really one big play in that whole half. Maybe 2. A.J. Brown has the 2 big plays for Philadelphia. Boston Scott got into the end zone. Otherwise, 3 field goals for the Eagles. A lot of Jake Elliott. And here we go. We're ready to start the third quarter. Giants to kick off. Ian Eagle is on the call for the Giants today, which you don't get a lot of Ian Eagle for the Giants, obviously working on CBS. It's all ass backwards today. I'm telling you, the Jets and Dolphins were playing on Fox, and I just couldn't process it in my brain. The fact that there was 2 AFC East games on in my market at the exact same time, I mean, it makes sense because if you're a Jet fan and you live in the area, you want to know what happens in the other game too. So that totally makes sense to me. But it's just so foreign to see, I suppose, is what I'm getting at. There's no way they're actually going to listen to me and kick an onside here. So Graham Gano is about to boot one through the back of the end zone. They did it! They did it! Oh, what did I say? What did I say? Oh, yo, nobody else. Listen. What did I say? Oh, only the people in this chat. The 4 people, the real ones in this chat. The Giants literally had a chance to recover this. Damn, that almost worked. What did I just say? Come on, chat. I need some reaffirmation here. Three seconds comes off the clock. Did anyone else on the internet predict an onside kick there? Anybody else? Anybody else documented on YouTube saying that the Giants should kick an onside kick coming out of the half here? Maybe I'm giving myself too much credit because it was just obvious because the Giants have no way of scoring otherwise unless they were to catch them by surprise. They could have recovered that. Somebody had a chance. I forget. I didn't see what number it was. Somebody in their 20. I think it was Pinnock had a chance to recover it. I just predicted, if you're just joining us for a second, I literally just sat here and predicted that the Giants should kick an onside kick to start the second half. That's the high point of the stream for me so far. The fact that I absolutely nailed that. Take that, Tony Romo. Nobody else has the balls to say we're going to kick an onside kick down 16 zip to start the second half. I should have bet on. Is that even a bettable thing? You can't bet on an onside kick, right? So Philadelphia recovers 1st and 10. Nick McLeod on a blitz again, and he swats the ball down at the line of scrimmage. He gets sent on a blitz again, and he swatted the ball down. Jalen Hurts had A.J. Brown in the flats. So a hell of a play from Nick McLeod, who's looking like the standout player on defense for the Giants today. Which isn't saying a ton, but at least he's made a couple plays. He has a sack. He knocked the ball down at the line of scrimmage. Looks like a willing blitzer, a guy that Wink Martindale likes to send on blitzes. So happy with that. 2nd and 10. Hurts in the shotgun, empty backfield. They motion Miles Sanders across, and now he's in the backfield motioning back to the left. So a lot of motion to Miles Sanders to set up a screen to Goddard, who has acres of space. And he gets a first down before Nick McLeod again makes the tackle. No, that wasn't Nick McLeod. That was Timon Fox. I just don't like Dallas Goedert destroys the Giants. I'm just so sick of it. That was just a beautifully schemed tight end screen. Timon Fox has to chase him down. They're deep in Giant, not deep, but they're at the Giant 39 now. These aren't hard throws for Jalen Hurts whatsoever. Gets it out to the flats. Miles Sanders took his eye off the ball because he sensed the DB footstep situation. Rodarius Williams, dangerous throw from Hurts. I mean, honestly, Hurts put him in a dangerous situation there. Sanders was open, and he could have made the catch, but he had to be worried about the guy coming downhill directly at him. It was a wheel route or something of that. Yeah, it looked like a wheel route, and Sanders was wide open. But the footsteps got to him. These Giants defensive backs have played strong. I mean, they played hard. All things considered, I'm happy with their performance to this point. Hurts gets rid of it behind Devontae Smith, but he makes a great catch. Bad throw. It was easily behind Devontae Smith, but Devontae Smith adjusts to the football, makes the catch, and gets a first down. And now they're deep in Giants territory. Devontae Smith needs to put weight on, man. He looks so skinny. Hurts has trouble with the snap, still has time to make the throw to A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown breaks a tackle and gets a first down. So it'll be 1st and goal now for Philadelphia. High snap. Hurts bobbled it for a second, had all day to deal with it, and now it's 1st and goal. Have to think the Eagles are just going to punch this one in here. It's going to be a long second half. Miles Sanders wrapped up immediately by number 57, Jared Davis. I believe he's a linebacker out of Florida, former Detroit Lions draft pick, if I'm remembering correctly. 2nd and goal at the Giant 4.5-yard line. Hurts in the shotgun. He hands it off to Sanders. Again, Sanders upended shy of the goal line. So we will have a 3rd and goal situation here. Can the Giants bend but not break once again? We will see. Wink Martindale's goal line defense has been spectacular this season, but I don't know if they can hold up in this scenario. I mean, listen, this is an L. This game is an L. We almost knew that coming into it. Once we figured out who was playing, who wasn't playing, it was always going to be difficult. Kenneth Gainwell in the backfield, which makes me nervous. Feels like he's going to get it. Hurts keeps it, looking, completes to Devontae Smith for a touchdown. And the route is officially on and delivering, folks. 23-0. Oh, we have a flag on the offense. Not so fast, my friend. I already gave the points. I'm taking them right back. There's a flag on Philadelphia on the touchdown. I don't know what the call was. Wow. So the Giants will get a break. NFL might be rigged, folks. They might just want Mikey Hot Take Stream to continue. 3rd and goal. Hurts receives the snap, gets flushed to his right. There's another hold on Philadelphia. It's picked! It's picked in the end zone! That was clearly a hold on Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts throws a duck into the end zone. It's picked by Dane Belton for a touchback. Touchback. There we go. There's a play. Dane Belton's 2nd interception of the season, the rookie out of Iowa. All right, there's something. Horrendous decision from Jalen Hurts. Just absolutely horrible, and that's the result of him just thinking his receivers are better than everyone the Giants have out there. But these guys are playing hard. They're playing They're playing smart for Wink Martindale. They're wrapping up. They're playing their assignments. The only times they've really gotten beaten have either been easy dump-offs or A.J. Brown just being A.J. Brown. That's really the only time the Giants' defense has been gashed here through the passing game. So here we go. We got to play. It looks like the Cowboys scored to start the half, which you don't like to see. But at the end of the day, the Giants got an interception. They forced a turnover. They needed to get at least one type of big key stop. And that's a stop to start the half. Listen, they're not going to win. If they score a touchdown, I'm still not going to get too excited here. But you know what? We got something. Let's go, Steve. Let's go. Second half, we're chilling. This is a chill stream. Nothing to worry about. Playoffs are next week. We're already in it. Danny Dimes is just snuggled up in his I don't know why Daniel Jones is in his pads. Guy just loves football, loves his teammates. Had to come dressed. Can't blame him for that. Can't blame him for that. But the Giants get an interception in the red zone. Hey, that's a little bit of life. I mean, they tried the onside kick, which I loved. I love that. And go back and watch the stream. Steve, you're just getting here. You can go back right before the start of the third quarter. Your boy said Giants onside kick to start second half. They come out. They try the onside kick. They almost get it. Philadelphia recovers, but it doesn't matter anyway. Philadelphia unable to deal with the short field. They get 2 holding penalties. One of them declined on the pick from Jalen Hurts, which was kind of crazy because Jalen Hurts almost could see the flag and the hold right in front of him. And he should have just known at that point to just get rid of the football and throw it out of bounds, whatever, try another play. But instead, he just heaves one up in the direction of Devontae Smith, who was covered, blanketed by about 2 to 3 defenders in the end zone. Interception. There we go. Touchback. Davis Webb starting from his own 25. I want to see some schoolyard BS from the Giants. I don't care. Just go out there and have fun. Do something cool. Davis Webb, throw one down the field maybe. Gary Brightwell on the handoff. Tries to get to the outside. James Bradbury keeps the edge. And Brightwell has had some of the fanciest 1-yard runs today, but he really isn't going anywhere. You could tell he's just trying to go make people miss, but he should just be barreling forward. Kind of like when Saquon doesn't really have it going. It's kind of looks like a diet Saquon right now. Sugar-free and diet Saquon. Gary Brightwell. Davis Webb gets rid of it quickly, completes it to Marcus Johnson, who fights forward for a first down. Good fight after the catch from Marcus Johnson, who hasn't played much football since the beginning of the season. I believe the last game he played was the Jacksonville game. And if anybody remembers, that was the game where Daniel Jones literally said, catch the damn ball. And you don't really see Daniel Jones, showing up his teammates or saying anything bad about his teammates ever. So that was one point to remember this year. Webb on 1st and 10, hands it off to Matt Breida. Matt Breida, good solid run through the middle, gets about 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Big things coming in 2023. We have a Julius Randle video in the works this week. I'm thinking it out. I'm planning it out. We have it all right up here. The graphic is set. Everything is set. We just have to record it, and that will get done this week. Davis Webb steps up in the pocket and somehow dumps it off. He was under a ton of pressure. He dumps it off to Matt Breida and gets 2 more yards on 2nd down. So it'll be 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2. Third and 3. Here we go. Davis Webb gets rid of it to Breida. Breida is back body dropped in the backfield. He gets his legs completely swept. I'm working on a video, recorded video, similar to the Danny Jones video, Steve, that came out this week. I'm working on a Julius Randle thoughts, pros, cons, the whole breakdown of Julius Randle as a Knick. So stay tuned for that later this week. That will be coming out. Right now, we're all about getting through the second half. The Giants have to punt again. The Giants are having some of the best looking 3-and-outs, like the hardest working 3-and-outs you're ever going to see. Fair catch. Eagles will have it at 28. It's going to be up to the Giants' defense to just not make this a slaughter. Jalen Hurts probably got that out of his system. I doubt he makes a bad throw like that again in the red zone. Chase Young playing for the Commanders, it looks like. Sam Howell looks exactly like Baker Mayfield with the helmet on. Yeah, guys. I don't know if we're anywhere near Julius Randle coming on Mikey Hot Takes. Anywhere near that. After the video, maybe it'll find its way to him. We'll see. The lives are just hangouts. We're just trying to hang out for these live streams. The credibility, you guys know I'm watching every snap. You guys see me watching every snap. Some people are ordering food right now, watching their team. I'm sitting here watching every snap of this painful game because that's my duty. That is my duty to you, the people. Huge year of MHT. Let's get it trending in the chat. Oh, geez. Horrible football games today. Just not fun to endure. The Broncos are beating the Chargers. Okay. That's something. Is Russell Wilson's not... Oh, yeah, he is playing. Okay. Herbert, 2 touchdowns. Wilson, 2 touchdowns. Latavius Murray has a touchdown. Keenan Allen has a touchdown, as well as Gerald Everett. Gerald Everett gets targeted quite a bit, doesn't he? The Rams and the Seahawks are tied 13-13. Just boring games, let's be honest. I mean, I guess the Rams and the Seahawks and the Chargers and the Broncos are close. Yeah, James, please do the timestamps whenever you can. There's no rush. Focus on yourself. Focus on what you got going on. But if you have a brief moment and feel like going back, you could also, if you found the moment funny in the stream, James, and you want to timestamp that too, doesn't have to be. No, not with the videos, James. No reason to do that with the videos. The videos are short, so you don't need to timestamp those. But for the streams, if anybody were to go back and want to see a certain moment in the game, or even if I say like this is a kind of a terrible game, so if I maybe said something, or maybe me predicting the onside kick, that'd be a good point, and then timestamp the onside kick as well, if that makes sense. But I don't need it for the short videos, just the lives. Whenever you have the time. Boston Scott, first down, gets a carry, runs right up the gut, and another first down. Hurts is still playing. I mean, if he gets hit once and gets hurt, I don't want to hear it from Eagle fans, man. It's all on you. The 1 seed means that much to you? I guess it does. The division matters, I suppose. Jalen Hurts sliding down, being smart on this play. Just as I say he can't take a hit, he slides down with grass in front of him, takes 5 yards, and sits down. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. Really appreciate it. That allows other people to see it. I don't make the rules. I just follow them. Or try to follow them as much as I can. I don't even know any of these guys playing on the Giants defensive line. This is like the replacements. Shane Falco, John Favreau, all these guys are playing for the Giants. Devontae Smith bobbles the football, still bobbling it, still holds on to it. I don't know how Devontae Smith managed to run forward while completely bobbling the ball for that long. And the Giants didn't knock it out of his hands at all. And this was smart from Devontae Smith. Oh, I mean, James, I don't know. The lives are the lives. I mean, the lives. We don't have a ton of subs yet until after the Dimes video. We gained a couple of subscribers, which I appreciate anybody who joined after the Danny Dimes video. So it's too early to tell. It's too early to tell. It's just you create that. It's more for like archiving, So like 5 years from now, let's say the channel grows, people can go back and watch me watch every single game in the history of the Giants. But I do appreciate you adding them. I do think they help, and they are helpful for anybody who's just trying to see like a quick reaction. I know whenever I'm watching like a YouTuber trying to watch a certain point of the game or something, it's helpful to have that in the timestamps instead of maybe watching 3 hours of something that you already know what happened, Jalen Hurts in the shotgun. Oh, he almost threw another pick. Oh, my God. This guy is just giving us chances. That should have been picked by Dane Belton again. 3rd and 10. Jalen Hurts trying to throw across his body, and he almost puts one in Dane Belton's hands again. The Rams have taken the lead in Seattle. Damn, Belton almost had another pick. That would have been sweet. That would have been his 3rd pick of the season. Would have been a nice confidence booster. I've been wondering where Dane Belton has been. I guess they've been playing Jason Pinnock in that role for a little bit more speed. Oh, and also, Xavier McKinney and Julian Love, of course. 3rd and 10. Throw it to Kenneth Gainwell on the outside, and the Giants knock him out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. Giants defense playing hard, playing fast, doing what they can, holding the Eagles to field goals, trying to keep this within covering distance. Are they going to win this game? No, absolutely not. But do the Giants have a chance of a backdoor cover for those of you out there who gamble on these such of things, which I did not gamble on this game, so I do not care about that. But I know there are people out there that do, so I'm hoping for your sake, if you took the Giants today, if you're watching this just for some Giants coverage, I'm hoping you get that cover. Jake Elliott on for a 54-yarder, and this guy is just money against the G-men. He just doesn't miss. He's automatic against the Giants. I'm sick of him. He might be one of my least favorite players in the league, Jake Elliott. This guy needs to retire. He kills us. He never misses a kick against the Giants. The Giants just have bad kicker luck in general. Every time they face a big kick or a long kick, it just goes, just sails. Thank God we have Graham Gano, who can actually, do the same to other teams from time to time. That was such a bad... I don't know if you guys have seen this yet. Dak Prescott threw such a bad interception. Dak Prescott threw such a bad pick six. That was like one of the only ways that the Cowboys could possibly lose this game is if Dak Prescott throws a pick six. Sure enough, he did. Wow, Dak stinks today. 10 for 23, 93 yards, and a touchdown and a pick. Pick six, as I said before. The Commanders are playing hard defense on Dak and them. This might be the film to watch if you're trying to face beat the Dallas Cowboys. Although it's very difficult to replicate the Commanders' defensive line, especially with Chase Young healthy. They have Montez Sweat, Chase Young, Daron Payne, Jonathan Allen. You know the names. Dak. I'm watching Cowboys Commanders while we're at commercials because this game it's a little bit more competitive, a little bit. With the Cowboys being down, with the Commanders being up, it's worth watching at least for a little while. But the Giants hold them to another field goal. They're only down 19. I would like to just cover the spread with our backups in. I think that's a good sign. This year I've seen every single NCIS, CSI commercial that there ever has been made. I can't believe people are still watching these shows, but hey, I enjoy a good crime show like where it's just an easy watch. You know what's going to happen. You know they're going to get the bad guy at the end, but you still want to see how it happens. I can respect that, but it's like there's so many of them now. It's like at what point do we stop caring? And how many new stories of crime can there possibly be? I'm sure there's plenty, but still, you know what I'm talking about. All right, we're back from break. Jake Elliott, the Giant assassin. Jake Elliott and Boston Scott are just absolute murderers of the Giants. Just can't be dealt with. You cannot deal with either one of them. Let's take some shots down the field. I don't care if Davis Webb throws a pick. Let's just try to go down the field. Let's run a reverse pass. Let's run a flea flicker. I don't agree with the idea that the Giants should have started their quarterback today, like under any circumstances. As painful as it is for me to try to provide good content and laughter and at least some entertainment and call the game here, I can't sit here with a straight face and say the Giants should have started Daniel Jones. That being said, Davis Webb connects on a crossing pattern to Lawrence Cager, who is the Giants' leading receiver tonight. Guy looks like an athlete. I don't know if he's got the blocking chops at tight end, which I'm sure is the reason why he's not used more often. But he definitely has some speed for like a random tight end that's playing in Week 18 for the Giants. Handoff to Matt Breida on first down. Breida, with his biggest carry of the day, crosses midfield and gets a first down. About a 15 to 20-yard gain for Matt Breida. Best run play of the game for the Giants by a country mile. 5:30 remaining, third quarter. Ben Bredesen's playing. Matt Parrott is playing. Did they take Evan Neal out? It looks like Evan Neal is out of the game, and they have Tyree Phillips and Matt Parrott playing tackle. Gary Brightwell breaks a tackle. Brightwell gets a first down, and that is the biggest carry of the game. All of a sudden, the Giants come alive in the run game. Back-to-back 15 to 20-yard carries from Breida and Brightwell, the killer bees backups. We got Barkley. We got Breida. We got Brightwell. I almost had it perfect. Damn it. Barkley, Breida, Brightwell, the three Bs in the Giants' backfield. And this time, Brightwell and Breida connecting on two 15 to 20-yard carries. I'm just saying 15 to 20 because that's what it felt like. And I'm not. The sound is not on. They're not announcing it for me because I'm doing it. 20 yards to go here for the Giants to goal. They run a reverse pass to Cager. Cager doesn't have anywhere to go with the football. and he gets wrapped up in the backfield. They try the trickeration. The Eagles were ready for it. They were gonna. Lawrence Cager was about to throw it back to Daniel Jones. So used to seeing him play, to Davis Webb, but the Eagles had Davis Webb covered already. By the time Lawrence Cager tried to throw it back to Davis Webb, somebody made a good read. One of the defensive ends for Philadelphia stayed with Davis Webb, and Cager just had to hold on to it, try to get as much as he could. He ends up losing 2 yards on the play. So they tried another trick play. I'm happy with the play calling. This is how you call this type of game. Davis Webb, what a throw to Marcus Johnson. He threads the needle. Darius Slay almost had a pick six there. Darius Slay tried to jump the route, and Davis Webb connects to Marcus Johnson. This is some luck right here. I don't know if this is luck or a great throw. It could have been. You could call that a great throw, honestly. The margins are very thin. He steps up in the pocket, sidearms it, gets hit, gets thrown to the ground, no call. We have a 1st and goal situation for the Giants. Darius Slay, big play Slay, missed out on that one, whiffs on it. Davis Webb hands off to Brightwell, and Brightwell literally just gets dropped like a sack of laundry as soon as he runs into the line of scrimmage. I don't get why Tyrod Taylor wouldn't play in this game. I just don't. The way I see it, if Daniel Jones gets hurt, we're screwed no matter what. We don't have the talent to be playing with a backup quarterback and expecting to win the Super Bowl. So just start Tyrod in this game, get him some reps. If Tyrod stays healthy, then Jones gets taken out in, the first quarter of the next game. At least Tyrod's somewhat warm. Now you're using Davis Webb, who is probably not even going to be active in the playoffs. He doesn't look horrible. And the Giants have a horrible false start, man. Oh, it's a delay of game. Just terrible delay of game. It's hard not to get passionate when you're watching your team make mistakes. But then again, you just have to keep resetting in your mind. It's Davis Webb. It's Davis Webb. It's Davis Webb. Dayball's still pissed off. I love it. 2nd and goal. They have 25 yards. No, not 25. They have about 14 to 13 yards here to get into the end zone on 2nd and goal. Breida's in the backfield. Webb needs to get the snap off, man. There's 2 seconds left. Delay a game again on Davis Webb. This is embarrassing. This is why this... Oh, my God. What the hell was that? Back-to-back delay of games on 2nd and goal. Are you kidding me, dude? The funny thing about that is Davis Webb was about to check out of that play or make some type of audible or call out of protection with 2 seconds on the play clock. Just no self-awareness. This is what happens when you never play. It's hard to get Webb flush to his right, looking. Completes to Nick Vannett. So it's 3rd and goal. They get to the 5-yard line. They don't score. This is 4-down territory for the Giants no matter what. A hell of a try from Davis Webb. Listen, Davis Webb is not the worst practice squad quarterback I've ever seen. I think if Davis Webb played for the Dolphins today, they probably win by... Nah, I'm not going to go crazy. The Jets have a good defense. But Davis Webb at least has a little bit of, he's running around. He's getting to the edges and trying to make improvisational throws. He's getting lucky a little bit. This time he's just going to get... Nope, he avoids a sack. Looking. Throws incomplete. In the direction of Kenny Golladay, but there's absolutely no chance that was getting completed. Davis Webb looks like he's had a hard day. Hard day of work. Dayball is pissed off. They take 2 delay of games. That pretty much ruins the chance at points there. And Dayball is furious. He is destroying Davis Webb. I mean, how do you not love Brian Dayball, folks? How do you not love this guy? Giants are just going to kick a field goal and try to get on the board here. If they miss this, then I might have to end the stream. Let's at least get on the board. Let's not get shut out. We don't get shut out. All right, Graham Gano puts it through, and the Giants have scored points in Lincoln Financial. Woo! They could have scored more, but Davis Webb takes 2 delay of games on 2nd and goal. Just, I don't care if you're a 4th string quarterback. Snap the football, son. I don't care, bro. Snap the football. Snap the ball. Snap the ball. Snap the ball. Clock, huge clock right in front of you as you snap it, and you're trying to check down or change the play at the line of scrimmage at the last second. Damn. That looked like somebody. I just flipped to the Cowboys and the Commanders. That looked like a ladder match gone wrong on that last pass play. What was that? Kyle Fuller or Kendall Fuller? I forget which Fuller plays for the Commanders. Had a chance at a pick or something and got landed on by a Cowboy receiver. The Cowboys are still losing in their game. There's only 50 seconds remaining in this brutal, excruciatingly painful football game to watch from a Giants fan perspective. And it's not because we stink. I don't expect to be good in this. It's just hard to just, punt, essentially give up a game. You never want to see your team give up, but if there was ever a time to do it, this would be the case. You mean, all things considered, 9-7-1. You would have signed up for that before the season. There's no doubt about it. Consider hitting that thumbs up for your boy. We streamed pretty much every Giants game this year. I missed a couple. But we're on the board. We didn't get shut out. Hey, it's a 2-possession game, Giants fans. What are the odds right now for the Giants to win on FanDuel or DraftKings or whatever website you use, whatever sportsbook you use? What are the current odds for the Giants to win the football game? I would like to know. I'm not going to do it because I think they're going to be it's throwing money out the window with Davis Webb when he's taking 2 delay of game penalties on 2nd and goal. Just not something you can do if you want to even compete in a game. Mike Trout at the stadium for the Philadelphia Eagles, obviously a huge Eagles fan from Millville, New Jersey. $50 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Graham Gano puts it through the back of the end zone. What do you guys think about this new style of football? Like when you're playing with your backup quarterback or your 4th string, like the Giants are today, and you clearly don't think you have a chance to win easily, or like if you're just playing a normal game, you're not going to win, right? You're going to have to try something. If the Giants just, as soon as they get into field goal range, just kick a field goal. Just kick a field goal, kick a field goal, kick a field goal. You almost feel like you're going to need a defensive touchdown anyway, or a special teams touchdown or something. So just as soon as you get into field goal range, get points on the board, and then let the Eagles go back out there and try to get a stop or try to get a pick or something like that. Because Davis Webb, I've seen enough now. I was giving him a little bit of credit, just being like, hey, he's playing hard. He just got elevated from the practice squad. He's trying to make plays. And he made a couple of plays, to be fair. But you cannot take 2 delay of games on 2nd and goal. You just can't. You just can't. 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun at the Eagle 27-yard line. 2nd and 8. The 49ers are blowing out the Cardinals at this point. Hurts flushed to his left, nowhere to go with it, and just gets rid of it. Breaks the tackle box to avoid intentional grounding, and then just throws it away to avoid the sack or the hit. 3rd and 8, 6 seconds remaining, third quarter. Clock stops with the incomplete pass. Shout out to everybody on this Sunday afternoon. I appreciate you guys popping in. Even if you just pop in for a second, if you were duped, if you just clicked this and thought you were going to watch the game, hit that subscribe button. Why not? You hear me talking to you. Why not do it? I don't know. 19-3. We sit through every down of Giants football we possibly can. That's how we do it on this channel. 2 seconds remaining on the play clock. Hurts, does he get the snap off? They say he does, just in time. They throw a screen to Devontae Smith, who gets wrapped up after about a 1 to 2 yard gain. Rodarius Williams, Nick McLeod, these guys are making plays and playing hard, playing for future roster spots pretty much. If they can get in the good graces of Wink Martindale right now, that could go a long way for them next year in training camp, trying to get a roster spot. Because the Giants will have to be thinking we're going to need to add a couple more corners, maybe 1 or 2. I don't know if Darnay Holmes is that guy for the Giants, to be honest. I don't know if he's the player we need at that position right now. I think that's a spot we could upgrade. I like the looks of Cordell Flott so far. Rodarius Williams doesn't look terrible either. These guys are big corners. They seem to have decent speed, and they look like they're being coached up. So we're going to the fourth quarter. This has to be one of the most boring games of all time. I'm sorry, guys. I can't do anything about that. I'm trying my best here to make this game more enjoyable, break it down to a certain extent. But we can only deal with what the product in front of us is. And the product right now is the Giants just basically trying to cover the spread. Let's cover the spread. A stop and a touchdown. The Eagles are definitely thinking one more touchdown and we lose. We get one more touchdown and we get Gardner Minshew in there. I will say though, Jalen Hurts is playing smart. Jalen Hurts is not sitting in the pocket just getting destroyed because he thinks he needs to make a play in this game. He's getting rid of the football quickly, and if he has good protection and the Giants eventually have good coverage, he's just throwing it away. So smart for him. You definitely don't need him getting hurt if you're a Philadelphia Eagles fan. You have a chance. In your head, you have to think you have a chance to win the Super Bowl this year if you're an Eagles fan. So Jalen Hurts getting hurt in this game would also suck. So here's the stop. The Eagles are punting. Richie James on to return it. Richie James has not been playing as a receiver today, and he is playing as a punt returner. So that just tells me the Giants need to find someone who can return punts next year. Preferably a rookie. Just anybody who can make somebody miss and hold on to the football. I would like to see that next year. Punts in the air. Richie James says don't touch it. It takes a giant bounce, and the Giants will start at their own 41-yard line. So still a 2-possession game. Are they serious? Oh, they're not going to a commercial break. I swear to God, if they just went to a commercial break, I was going to lose my noodle. Just end this quickly. End this quickly. Hassan Reddick is trying to get, the lead for sacks this year? At least, I don't think that Davis Webb has really taken a sack. Has he taken one sack? Let's take a look at the stat line here. Yeah, no, Davis Webb hasn't been sacked. Our tight end has been sacked, and our holder has been sacked, but not the quarterback yet. Rodarius Williams has 9 tackles for the Giants. They hand it off to Gary Brightwell. Gary Brightwell breaks a tackle and gets 5 yards. I mean, I like the way this guy's running, man. He's not the worst running back I've ever seen. There's a ringing endorsement. He's not the worst running back I've ever seen. That's real nice, Mike. Really giving a glowing endorsement of Gary Brightwell there. Davis Webb's family I feel bad for them. They almost look depressed watching him play. They just want him to. It looks like they just don't want him to die out there, which I don't blame them. He just throws a BB against number 93's hands. I think and he got rocked too. Davis Webb's entire jersey is covered in turf green. It's just the back of his jersey is covered in green. Oh, man, that's rough. That just means he's been on his back quite a bit, huh? I don't really know what roughing the passer is and what isn't. Davis Webb is 15 of 30 for 100 yards today. 3rd and 5. The Eagles fans are getting loud. They're sick of seeing Davis Webb play. They hand it off to Brightwell. Brightwell runs hard, picks up 3 or 4. Just go for it. Did the Commanders just score? Yeah, Sam Howell. What a run from Sam Howell, the rookie quarterback out of University of North Carolina. Or is he even a second-year player? Might be a second-year guy. 4th and 1 for the Giants. Not that this game hasn't ended as soon as it started. Dayball calls a timeout. Interesting. Guess he wanted to see how the Eagles were going to line up, and then he calls a timeout. I mean, this game is pretty much over. It was over as soon as it started. But at this point, if you want to be technical about it, if you want to live in a dreamland where the miracles can happen, this is pretty much that decides the game here. If you don't convert this 4th and 1 at midfield, you're absolutely losing it. No problem. No questions asked. And you're not covering either. I'll tell you that. I just want to cover. I would take a backdoor cover. I didn't bet on them. Davis Webb dumps it off to Lawrence Cager, and he converts for a first down. Wow, good play from Lawrence Cager. He does just enough to reach the football across the line. Wow. It looked like he was about to just not convert this. I mean, he had all types of space to go make the play, and he just hesitates for a second, but he has the strength to lean forward and get that ball across the first down marker. Jeez. C.J. Gardner-Johnson came running after him. First down, 12:55 remaining. The Giants are doing just enough to eat some clock and not get embarrassed. Matt Breida gets slammed to the ground after about a 2-yard completion. So we're going to have to go back. It looks like Larry might win the Davis Webb completion contest. So eventually, whenever we do get some type of merch, Larry, I know where you're located. I will send you some. (16 of 31, 105 yards for Webb. Hands it off Gary Brightwell. Brightwell gets into the open field, and a solid run from Brightwell. Forced out of bounds after about 20 to 25. So, listen, I've seen way worse runners in my day than Gary Brightwell. This guy runs with a certain level. His pads are low. His cuts are solid. He's not the fastest guy, not the strongest guy, but the combination of the two is solid. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. 1st and 10. Saquon's not wearing his pads, but Daniel Jones is. I just don't get it. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Maybe Saquon just wanted to wear the Love for DeMar shirt, and Daniel Jones just wanted to wear his jersey. I don't know. Davis Webb completes to Lawrence Cager. Cager makes a man miss, goes for the hurdle, and C.J. Gardner-Johnson was ready for that hurdle. But Cager still holds on to the football. He looks like the player of the game for the Giants on offense. If you were picking Lawrence Cager to lead the Giants in receiving, he's got 7 catches for 63 yards, and C.J. Gardner-Johnson was not about to be hurdled. That was a spine buster. If you've ever watched a minute of WWE wrestling, that was shades of Arn Anderson and Triple H right there. C.J. Gardner-Johnson just absolutely levels Lawrence Cager. But we do have a first down. Giants hand it off to Brightwell, and we have a false start. Or is it? Yep, false start. Number 74, that's Matt Peart, who's in at right tackle for Evan Neal. Is it time to panic yet on Evan Neal, people? What do you guys think? Do we have any Giant fans hanging around? What do you guys think about Evan Neal? Obviously, everyone's going to keep telling me to wait. He's a rookie. I get it. But Jeez, man. Like, when are we gonna draft someone who's just good right away? Why do I always have to do mental gymnastics and make defenses and make arguments for why guys will get better down the line? Why can't they just show up and be solid? Webb, quarterback draw. He slides down. Gets about 7 or 8 on first down. So quarterback draw, good call. Yeah, Evan Neal has been bad, right? Right, Steve? He just hasn't been good. Second and 8 after the quarterback draw. Davis Webb. Listen, Davis Webb doesn't look like the shittiest practice squad quarterback of all time either, man. Like, at least he looks coached and he looks like he knows what he's doing. As I say that, he throws an absolute duck off his back foot trying to check it down to the running back. Javon Hargrave knocks the ball down as soon as it comes out of Davis Webb's hands. We are approaching a situation where we could have Davis Webb not throwing a pick and Jalen Hurts throwing a pick, though. Just something to be worried about if you're an Eagles fan. Quarterback draw for Davis Webb again, and he gets a first down, and he trucks somebody into the end zone. Davis Webb just trucks somebody. Look at that. Look at that. Davis Webb, quarterback draw, touchdown. How about that? How about that? We score a touchdown. The cover is alive. The back door is open. We open up the back door with the Davis Webb quarterback keeper. He trucks somebody. My next video is going to be why Davis Webb is the next Josh Allen. That you want a hot take? I'm just saying, he looked like Josh Allen trucking somebody into the end zone there. Hell of a play. Now they're going for 2 to try to make it a one-possession game. Is Davis Webb just going to truck somebody again? Again. And that's incomplete. Webb just lobs one in the back of the end zone. And it gets knocked out of bounds by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. All right, well, we had a moment. I was looking for a fun little Davis, Mike, Vic, Webb. I was looking for that. I was looking for one little bit of excitement out of this Giants offense. I didn't have Davis Webb truck sticking somebody into the end zone as the first touchdown of the game for the Giants. But you know what? That was fun. That was electric. Why not? Davis Webb getting downhill, running somebody over. Probably the last football game Davis Webb ever plays at the NFL level in the regular season, at least. Maybe he gets a run out in the preseason. Hey, look, Davis Webb is putting some film together here, man. He's probably going to get a job. He's probably going to get a job next year as a backup off of this game alone. Because, listen, he looks like he might cover. He hasn't turned the football over yet. He's looking more athletic than I thought he was. He throws it like crap, that's for sure. He throws it like a backup, but that's fine. A lot of backups throw like backups. But, hey, Davis Webb truck stick. He's one of our own. Davis Webb, draft pick, Giants draft pick. He had to come home and get it. Listen, imagine they convert that 2-point conversion. That would have been hysterical. To make this a one-possession game in the fourth would just be hysterical. Dayball is a great coach. There's no doubt about it. Wink Martindale is a great defensive coordinator. Young Calvin Johnson with the stiff arm. Yeah, for sure. Mike Allstott, Steve. You remember that guy? Mike Allstott was a beast. I'm having fun hanging out, though, regardless. You know what? We do this to have fun, hang out, chat with the squad, chat with the subscribers. Anybody who wants to pop in, talk Giants, pop in with a question. This is why we do it. Our credibility cannot be questioned, Steve, right? We're here week after week after week talking into the abyss, and that is why we drop gems like we did last week. If you haven't seen the Daniel Jones video, I advise you to do so. We're approaching 4,000 views on the Daniel Jones video, which is absolutely unbelievable considering how little content I've produced. To be honest with you, I've been busy over the past couple years, but we're back this year in full force, And for the first video to do that well, I really appreciate anybody who shared it, liked it, subscribed off of it. Jerome Bettis, facts. Jerome Bettis, Mike Allstott, those truck sticks, elite. Listen, this is exactly what I wanted to see out of a Davis Webb performance, to be honest with you. Bring us to the fourth quarter. Don't turn it over. Don't make it a disgraceful game. Let people forget, the Giants gave up a field goal. Graham Gano had a field goal opportunity, and the Giants opted to go for the fake field goal early in the game. They also decided to go for an onside kick, which is irrelevant at this point because they did get a turnover off of that. Dane Belton with the interception in the red zone. The quarterback draw was such a good call right there. And number 32 on the Philadelphia Eagles is going to have a hard time explaining himself. Number 32 on the Philadelphia Eagles is going to have a very hard time explaining himself on Tuesday whenever they go back to the film room because he got trucked by a practice squad quarterback. Dude, that would be great, Steve. I'm sure the only way I could get, I would ever be able to get an actual athlete to come on the show. First of all, Jalen Hurts just tried to throw a bomb to A.J. Brown. Was there a PI on that? Nope, just overthrew him. Steve, I bet you're the only way they would ever come on once we get a certain amount of traction. First of all, obviously, they're not going to come to my apartment right now. But if we were to get a certain amount of traction down the line, that would just be funny, just to have Daniel Jones watching a Knicks game and talking to him about a basketball game, and I don't ask him a single football question the whole time. How funny would that be? I think people would get furious. Maybe we get to know him a little bit. That would be cool. All right, Jalen Hurts, just a simple pass to Dallas Goedert. He was wide open in the middle of the field. Obviously, the Giants send pressure and they try to, disrupt Jalen Hurts, get rid of it quickly, but easy read for Jalen Hurts there. Wow, wide open touchdown for the Broncos. Looks like the Broncos might beat the Chargers. If I get 10K views, he can't say no, Steve. Why do I think that 10K views is not really enough to get Daniel Jones enticed? I highly doubt that will entice him. 10,000 subs in the next day, maybe. Boston Scott just doesn't get tackled against the Giants. Something about this man playing against the Giants that just absolutely, the guy can't stop moving forward. He can't stop running. Just a gaping hole up the middle. It looks like the Giants' defensive linemen just were bored on that play and tired, and they just pretended to get to the ball carrier. 71 Ellis just sucks. I don't know who that is. I know he had one sack earlier this year, but he stinks. Jalen Hurts almost throws another interception. I mean, if Jalen Hurts just took it easy. All right, 1 million, Steve. 1 million. 1 million views on a Daniel Jones video that's 7 minutes long. I think that might be one of the biggest achievements in internet history if we could do that. I would settle for 5. We're at 4 right now. If we get by end of the playoffs, after the playoffs, if we can get to 5, I'll be happy. But we got a Randall, if you're a Knicks fan or a New York sports fan in general, Julius Randle video coming this week. And then all Giants coverage from there until the end of the playoffs. That's the plan. That's what we got in store at the moment. I want to take my time and think things out for these videos instead of just freestyling and just saying a bunch of nothing. Thinking it out, sitting down, breaking it down in my head before I bring it to you. So stay tuned for that. 19-9. The Eagles have a first down after the run play. Handoff is to Kenneth Gainwell, who gets to the edge, but Micah McFadden makes a nice play in the hole. 6-7 yard gain on that play. Eagles using all 3 of their running backs today. Gainwell, Sanders, not so much Miles Sanders, definitely some Boston Scott. The Boston Scott special against the Giants is just inevitable that Boston Scott gets in the end zone against the Giants. He's already done that once today. Nick Sirianni looks stressed. I don't know why he looks so stressed. I guess it ain't over till the fat lady sings type of vibes, but relax, Nick. Take a load off. You're playing against Davis Webb. That being said, Davis Webb is an electric runner with the football. That cannot be ignored. Gainwell gets that carry up the middle, sneaks across the first down marker. He is approaching the Giant 20. And this game is just about put to bed. We had a little fun run there. At least the Giants punched it in the end zone once. Who knows? Maybe they can storm down the field and sneak in another touchdown here just to make it fun and exciting. The back door is closing though if they give up a touchdown. We can afford a field goal, I think. What is it? What would that be? 13. Yeah, they'll be covering if they only give up a field goal on this drive. But a touchdown ends the idea and the possibility of a backdoor. QB sneak, Jalen Hurts gets a first down. They marked Gainwell down short, I guess, on the previous carry. Looked like he got it to me, but it doesn't matter. Jalen Hurts picks up the first down on the very next play on the QB sneak. One thing I've learned today, and I don't want to exaggerate because who knows how hard he's trying, who knows what the Philadelphia Eagles even tried to do today. It seemed like they just wanted to just finish it out, not get anyone hurt, play it safe to a certain extent. But Hurts, a lot of his throws are classic like RPO reads, and I don't see him as like a drop back passer like that. Boston Scott tries to get up the middle. This time he is stonewalled before getting back to the line of scrimmage, so half a yard lost just about there. Brian Daboll coached Jalen Hurts at Alabama in 2017. So these guys definitely know each other pretty well. I mean, how do you not love Brian Daboll, man? He has us covering with a practice squad playing, essentially. We got in the end zone against what's supposed to be the best team in the NFC on the road. This is what Hurts almost fumbles the snap. A second time today that he's just managed to grab the snap. Boston Scott is wrapped up by Jarrad Davis. Jarrad Davis looks like he's flying around a little bit, man. I think this is his first action of the season. It looks like Jalen Smith is not playing today. But Jarrad Davis is making some plays, running around, flying around. He was a high draft pick, I believe, by the Detroit Lions a couple years ago. Second or first rounder. Third down now for Philadelphia, and quite a decent amount to go. 3rd and 7. Hurts hands it off to Kenneth Gainwell, who picks up a first down. Unacceptable. They run it on 3rd and 7, and the Eagles convert, pick up a first down. And the will is broken officially by this Giants team. They're just trying to get on the bus now. As far as I'm concerned, the backups played well. Listen, you're not going to freak out. You're playing all backups all over the field. I'm not going to go on a stupid rant about how this was a bad performance. Doesn't make sense to do it. Davis Webb, I thought he could. Obviously, he protected the football. He looked frantic, like a lot of fourth-string quarterbacks will, playing in Philadelphia just after just being elevated from the practice squad. So, all things considered, moral victory level 6-7. Because the Eagles really didn't punch us in the mouth today. We played good red zone defense up until this point. And it continues. Dane Belton stops Kenneth Gainwell 2 yards shy of the line of the touchdown, of the goal to gain. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, guys. I can't emphasize this enough. So much more to come in 2023. I am locked in on giving you at least one video and a live stream a week. But that's how we're starting. The more you guys respond to the videos, the more you guys interact, hit those thumbs up, share the videos, all that type of stuff. I'll be aware of it, and that will give me the notice that you guys want more. So the more interaction, the more we get. 19-9, 2nd and goal. Well, these live streams are just hangouts. I appreciate anybody who pops in, gives their 2 cents on the game. 2nd and goal. I'm waiting for the clock to dissipate here. I can't believe they should really ban 2-minute warning in 3-score games. That needs to happen. Ban the 2-minute warning in games that are 3 touchdown or more leads. They handed off to Boston Scott on 2nd and goal, and the Giants stuffed this again. Dane Belton and Jared Davis. I mean, the defense has been solid today, especially in the red zone. There's nothing to complain about in terms of the defense today. With all the backups playing, a lot of guys played well. Landon Collins has been playing. Micah McFadden has been playing. But I think those are the only two main starters, guys that get regular reps that are playing today on the defense. I'm excited to eat after this game. I'm not going to lie. Your boy is hungry, ready to eat. Rest up Sunday night. Watch a little Packers Lions later. Obviously, that'll be fun. Is that winner goes in? Yeah, that's winner. Is that the case for tonight? Can anybody confirm if tonight is winner gets in for Lions and Packers? Hurts flush to his left. Just throws it out of bounds. Giants get another stop, it looks like, in the red zone. They're going to force the Philadelphia Eagles to kick another field goal, it looks like. Dane Belton, good discipline. Doesn't bite. Excellent red zone defense today, no doubt about it. Protect Wink Martindale at all costs. You cannot let this guy out of your sight. I don't care how much money you need to pay him. This guy is... If you get this guy some even more impact players on defense, what do you think he could do? What types of plays do you think he can make and generate for this defense? I mean, he's doing it. It looks like Wink Martindale's done this the entire game to Jalen Hurts. All right, so it's winning in. That's electric. That's a must watch now. Have to tune in to Packers Lions tonight. Okay, so yeah, the Lions need Seattle to lose also, and the Seattle. Wow, that's the game I want to watch. At 16-16 and the Seahawks season's on the line. It looks like Geno Smith has the ball. Nope. The Rams have the ball on their own 27 in a tie game. So hopefully if the Giants can just hurry this shit along, we know you're going to lose. Ooh, I just flipped to the Commanders too. The Commanders are whipping the Cowboys. I guess the Cowboys probably figured out that the Giants were resting their starters today and really didn't have a choice. I'm sure Skip Bayless will go crazy on Monday, pissed off that the Giants didn't play their starters. Cry me a river. I don't care about the Cowboys. I cannot wait to see the Cowboys choke in the playoffs. I don't care who it happens against. I don't care who does it, if it's the Giants or if it's not the Giants. If the Giants lose to the Cowboys and then the Cowboys choke it the next round, I don't care. We all know it's coming. What a horrible pick six that was from Dak, regardless. He was playing to start the game, so I don't want to hear, the Cowboys didn't take it seriously. You started Dak. He threw a pick six. Commanders busted you up, locked you up on defense, and now you're phoning it in. The Giants only have 3 NFC East titles since 2005. The Commanders have the same amount, so that's really not good. The Cowboys have 5, and the Eagles have 5. I guess 5-5, 3-3. It's all pretty even. Let's hurry this shit along, CBS. We're back from break. Giants will get the ball back. It looks like I need to add 3 more points to the Philadelphia Eagles total. Jake Elliott. I still haven't even added the Davis Webb touchdown. That's how irrelevant the score is in this game to me. Just end it now. There's nothing to be gained. I'm happy with the defense. I'm happy with Wink Martindale. Gary Brightwell breaks a tackle in the kick return game. Look at Gary Brightwell fighting hard. Gets close to the 50-yard line. Hell of a kick return from Brightwell to give the Giants excellent field position. All right, so stars of the game for me on offense, you got to go with Gary Brightwell and Lawrence Cager. Those are two guys that look like you get them the ball, they can at least do something with it. They don't look like scrubs. On defense, Nick McLeod has played a really good game. Timon Fox has played well as well. And Jared Davis has played well as a linebacker. So, coaching staff has these guys ready to play, and these guys, it's next man up for the Giants, no matter what the situation. These guys have been called upon at some point in the year, except for Davis Webb until today. There was the chance at a Davis Webb pick. James Bradbury jumped it. Almost had the pick. Incomplete. 3:06 remaining. Fourth quarter. 22-9. Second and 10 for Webb. Looks like he has a free... No, they call a false start. Unbelievable. No, they call a neutral zone infraction. The guy motioned like it was a false start. Hassan Reddick is really trying to get that sack. Let me look this up. Does Hassan Reddick need one sack to take the lead? No, he needs a sack and a half. He's not going to get it. He doesn't have any right now. I don't know if Bosa has any in his game. Let's check that out. Davis Webb steps up in the pocket, slings it out wide, completes it, and gets out of bounds. Marcus Johnson. Nice little sling play from Davis Webb. Brock Purdy is 15 for 20 with 3 touchdowns. Nick Bosa does have a sack. So there's no shot for Hassan Reddick. He's racing for second place. $2:59 remaining. Davis Webb is out here trying his best. You got to give him credit. The back door is still there. I mean, we're already covering. Completes it. Check down to Matt Breida for maybe a half a yard. We're covering. Oh, yeah, we're covering with Davis Webb. No doubt about it. The line was massive. 16-point underdogs today. A.J. Brown is just, speaking of massive, that is a huge dude. Webb steps up in the pocket, throws a shovel pass to Matt Breida, and Matt Breida gets attacked. Just a flick from Davis Webb, trying to be as improvisational as possible. It'll be 3rd and 7 for the G-men. 20 seconds before the 2-minute warning. Can we run a play before the 2-minute warning? 15 seconds remaining before that. Webb trying to get everyone organized. 9 seconds. Clock tick, 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 tick. This will be the last play. They get it off. Webb completes to Lawrence Cager, who, let's see, does he get the first down? They'll say he's short by about a yard. That'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. The last commercial break, hopefully, of this one. Giant fans, I appreciate you popping in. Friends, homies, everyone who popped in. Appreciate it. It's been a great regular season. As far as I'm concerned, all year long, it's been fun. Ups, downs, trials, tribulations, but no matter what, we're going to the playoffs next week. It looks like we're going to be playing the Minnesota Vikings, I think, if I'm doing the mental gymnastics in my head and trying to figure it out and all the numbers and the scenarios are going off. I think the Giants will be playing the Minnesota Vikings in Minnesota next week, and that is where I will join you again for the playoffs. In the playoff stream, I need all hands on deck, everybody in the chat, everybody hanging out, everybody watching, sharing the stream. That's what I need for the playoff stream. Let's make it a party. Let's make it a dramatic setting. I want everyone hanging on every play, every breath of every play. That's what I want. Final 2 minutes. Let's see if the Giants can manufacture a 4th and 1 play here. It looks like they're going to have a 4th and 1. Davis Webb hasn't been awful. After the first drive or so, I thought he was going to just be unwatchable. I mean, more or less, he isn't good. Let's be honest, like he's not good. But as far as backup quarterbacks, who I'm expecting absolutely nothing from, he hasn't taken a sack, he hasn't fumbled, and he hasn't thrown a pick, and he has 22 completions, and he's covering against the number 1 team in the NFC on the road. So you factor all those things into play. That's what I mean by him not being that bad. Obviously, if we're building a team, Davis Webb is a borderline NFL player, but he's shown that he at least belongs near an NFL roster and near an NFL field for sure. The Eagles are supposed to have a good defense. They have one of the better pass rushes. He's playing with backups on the O-line and on the skill position. Like, Lawrence Cager has been good today. I mean, maybe the Giants should use Lawrence Cager a little bit more. Lawrence Cager has 8 catches for 70 yards today. And Marcus Johnson has 3. Matt Breida. Listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. You want to hear about checkdowns. Matt Breida has 7 catches for 11 yards. Is that the most catches ever and least amount of yards ever combined? Have you ever seen someone have 7 catches or more and have less than 11 yards? Davis Webb, quarterback sneak, picks it up. I always love when the defenders just hope and point in the other direction when they clearly know the guy just picked up a first down. They run up a QB sneak. Davis Webb gets it. Davis Webb looks like he has a good QB sneak in him. I would have predicted that beforehand. Webb just throws the deep ball down the sideline. Kenny Golladay, is it a touchdown? Kenny Golladay, what a catch! Oh my God, Davis Webb just throws oh my God, what was that? Please tell me he caught that. Please don't bring it back. Kenny Golladay, what a catch! Oh my God, that was electric. Davis Webb just throws a deep ball into the corner of the end zone, and Kenny Golladay mosses. Oh my God, the first touchdown catch of Kenny Galladay's career comes from Davis Webb in the 4th quarter of this game. And the Seahawks just missed a game-winning field goal. That's hysterical. Kenny Galladay's first touchdown, Steve. I don't know if you were aware that this is this man's first touchdown catch as a Giant since we gave him $72 million last year. Saquon is jacked up. The Giants have made this a fight. Listen, the onside kick is in play here. Well, you have to onside kick it. You still have a chance at this game. That is unbelievable. We've been, as a Giant fans, have been waiting for that play for 2 years. Just throw it up to him and let's hope he can make a catch. He finally goes up and makes a spectacular catch in the end zone. Absolutely hysterical. The timing of that could not be better. The timing of that Kenny Golladay touchdown could not be better. And now Dayball is talking to Kenny Golladay like, hey, man, we need some more of that, my guy. Like, where has that been? Oh, my goodness. You can't make this up. And by the way, shout out to Brendan Walsh. I don't know him, but he's a member of Giants Twitter, so I followed him recently. He tweeted earlier this morning, betting on Boston Scott and Kenny Golladay to score a touchdown today. I retweeted it. I did the same thing. And guess what? They both scored a touchdown today. I'm retweeting this again. Actually hysterical. Golladay is hysterical. That was hysterical. This is why. Like, listen, I happened to stay here for the entirety of the Giants versus Eagles Week 18 matchup, and I got to see Kenny Golladay catch a touchdown in a Giants uniform in a regular season game, a 50-50 contested catch. That was a sick catch. That's literally what we've been waiting for like straight 2 years. They're finally showing the missed field goal from Seattle. Oh my God! It hit the side of the upright, dude. If they don't, the Seahawks might not make the playoffs because of that missed kick. Oh my God! Hysterical. Now the Giants. this could be one of the most inconceivable wins in the history of mankind if the Giants were to convert an onside kick here. Let's be honest. They're out of timeout, so if they don't get the onside kick, the game will end. The Philadelphia Eagles will get into victory formation. But either way, we got to see Davis Webb truck stick somebody and Kenny Golladay catch a touchdown. The Eagles recover the onside kick. That'll be the end of the game. But you know what? Giant fans, we hold our head up high. This team is coached so well. We lose by 6 to a team that is supposed to blow us out. Our defense plays all backups and dominates. Let's be honest. The Giants' defense was excellent today. They gave up yardage. They've given up yardage all year long. But you know what? They bared down in the red zone, and they got stops where they needed to get stops. It's been a great regular season, and the coaching staff did not quit. I don't care what you say. They legitimately played like they thought they had a chance to sneak up on Philadelphia today. They covered the spread easily. They had a chance right there if somehow Graham Gano were to make that onside kick work. And also, let's go back and remind ourselves, you can go back and watch the stream. Your boy predicted that the Giants were going to kick an onside kick coming out of the second half. That was inches away from working. That could have shifted the whole momentum of the game too. Listen, I'm happy with this performance. You got to be happy with this performance if you're a Giants fan. What is there to complain about? What is there to complain about? Davis Webb ran a touchdown in. He did his Josh Allen impression and trucked somebody as he walks into the end zone. Kenny Golladay just looked like an NFL elite receiver for the first time in God knows how long. Kenny Golladay caught a touchdown pass, ladies and gentlemen. Just alert. The media needs to be alerted. I'm not the media. They need to be alerted. Change the score. I got you. I forgot to update the Golladay score because I was too jacked up from that catch. But the game will finish 22-16. The Eagles can take a knee on it. That'll be the end of the football game. But you know what? Davis Webb put good film out there for himself. He deserves a job in the NFL as a backup definitely next year. Brian Daboll, that was probably his goal from the jump. Tyrod Taylor is probably going to be a backup no matter what. He's already cemented. So let's get Davis Webb some film in the NFL. And you know what? Davis Webb looked like an NFL quarterback today. He managed the game. He protected the football better than Jalen Hurts. And that is why the Giants ended up keeping this close and covering. I want to say thank you to all you guys who joined the stream. That is it for me. My voice is going. I had fun. You know what? I had fun. This game was closer and more fun than it needed to be down the stretch. The Giants didn't give up. Wink Martindale, the defensive coordinator, dialing up the right types of blitzes, making Jalen Hurts think, making Jalen Hurts get rid of the football quickly and make some rough decisions. But that being said, the Philadelphia Eagles field goal us to death. They only score one touchdown, but they kick a ton of field goals and beat us 22-16. Shout out to everybody telling me to update the score. Complete backup squad, Esteban. We lose by 6. We didn't even score a point in the first half, and we end up making it a 6-point game. Easy cover. I'm happy with it. A lot of guys, a lot of these backup players now, if they're called upon in the playoffs or if somebody gets hurt in the first couple of minutes of our playoff game, these guys will be ready. These guys will be warm, and they'll have good confidence going into the next game. I expect yes, James, I will go back in the stream and decide who won the Webb yardage. I don't know if I really should give it to anybody, to be honest with you, because he kind of outplayed everyone. He kind of outplayed everyone's expectations, but I think Larry, if I'm going back on my memory, will get the first bit of free MHT merch whenever that comes out. It's in my memory bank, so don't worry about it. All right. That is where I'm going to end the stream. I want to make sure you all have a good rest of your Sunday. Please, as you're headed out, hit that thumbs up so other people can go see the VOD in the future. I appreciate all the love throughout the year in the regular season. If you're a Knicks fan, if you're a basketball fan, we're dropping a Julius Randle video this week. Stay tuned for that. And then we will also be back later this week for Giants coverage. We're going to be doing the playoff game right here, same spot, same place. Whenever they announce the time for that, we will be live for the playoff game. I want everybody in the building. Eagles #1, I hear you. You guys won the 1 seed. Congratulations to the Eagles fans. You won't hear me complain or bitch or throw any salt on your #1 seed. You guys had a great season. Congratulations. Now the playoffs are a completely new animal. And if I'm an Eagle fan, you guys started your starters today for the most part, and it didn't look great. It didn't look great. Isn't the wild card round next week, Esteban? I don't know when the exact game is. I think we have to wait to see what goes on with Green Bay and Detroit today. I'm sure that's when it gets locked in. So later tonight, everything will get locked in. But make sure you hit that thumbs up button on your way out. Go check the Daniel Jones video that just came out the other day. And listen, the haters are going to jump on and say Davis Webb looked like a good quarterback under Brian Daboll today. He did look good. But you know what? It was too little too late. Daniel Jones probably wins us this game. But you know what? Who cares? He's healthy. He's rested. He watched what happened. He's ready for Minnesota next week. And that's all you can ask for. Everyone healthy going into the playoff matchup. And the momentum isn't dead. It's not like you came in and laid an egg. You fought hard against the number 1 seed in the NFC. You played vanilla, blah, blah, blah. That's such an excuse. You needed to win the game. I'm not taking we played vanilla as an excuse, Eagle. You guys won the game. In the red zone, you couldn't score. Let's be honest. In the red zone, you couldn't make a play. That's what it comes down to. Wink Martindale did a good job in the red zone. Otherwise, you guys moved the ball between the 20s. You should have won the game today, Eagle 101. You're not going to hear me say anything else but that. But I'm not going to listen and say, like, you guys weren't trying to throw touchdowns. Is that what you mean? Jalen Hurts throwing a duck into the end zone is playing vanilla? Stop it. You guys didn't play your best, but you still managed to win against a bunch of backups. You did your work early in the season. You secured the 1 seed. Congratulations to you, Eagle 101. Congratulations to the Eagles fans. I am not a hater. You'll learn that if you subscribe to this channel. Thank you as well, Eagle 101. Listen, I am not a hater. If you're new to this channel, you're going to learn sooner rather than later that I am not a hater. I watch the games, and I call it like I see it. And, yeah, we'll get passionate in the heat of the moment. We'll get hyped, and we'll say certain things. But in reality, nothing personal here from me ever. It's all about the game and how we watch it and just enjoying it from there. So now I am out. Now I am officially out. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Go watch the Danny Dimes video. All that good stuff.